Hey folks, Slycem here with SlycemGaming, and we are finally live tonight. Yeah, it was a long one again. Sorry about that softball game, but hey, I made it, and so here we are. Hey, what's up, boss? 321. Good seeing you again, buddy. Always quick on the draw here, early. Welcome, Gene. Good seeing you again, man. So here's the deal. It's one of those things where it's late. I don't have a. Well, I mean, we got as much time as we really want, I guess. Except I do have to work tomorrow. But so we're not gonna do any rankings tonight. Just gonna hang out. I got to get the arena grind going. I am behind on my Captain America dupe, so I have a Awakening gem I could use on him. But with his cutoff being fairly low, I think it doesn't make any sense not to just go get him. I think it saves myself a lot of headaches. So we're just gonna try to go knock it out real quick. All right. Sorry, I'm just kind of loading everything up here. Hey, what's up, DJ Ray Ray? What's up, Chris Beck? Good seeing you. There's all my knocked out champs as I'm getting somewhat close to being done with this 5.2 crap. Close but no cigar. Gonna go back into verses, save up some units, and turn around and go back and get it finished up. Hey, Willow, I am. It never fails. What's up, Nerdliest Cruz? Good seeing you. What's up, Jacob? Welcome. Chid saying don't jinx it. I'll try not to jinx it, though. I think we're going to be pretty accurate there. I don't see it jumping massively. By the way, Wesley Allen says cut off for a cable. You know, I'm not real sure. I don't see. It's still early. I'm curious to see where Captain goes around 2. If there's going to be more bans or not. There's a lot going on still. Hey, what's up, Brussel? Welcome. All right. Sorry, I'm a little thirsty, so gonna have to give me a little time to suck down some water here as I go. All right. Let's get things started. Arena grind time. So I've been trying to use the arena as a chance to really practice in on not blocking, working on my intercepting, just the little stuff that I should be doing to make myself a better player. So we'll see how that goes. Chris Beck says I finally beat my spider quest today. LOL. I awoken my OG Daredevil. Not a bad choice. Alright. Ooh. Toes are popping. And here I am saying I'm trying to intercept. I start out with a parry, but that's alright. That'll be toast for him. Thoughts for Mystic Dispersion for rank 4 5-star match? Yeah. I think that's a no-brainer there, Brussel. No doubt about it. No doubt about that one. Hey, Willow says, did Froja end up 4-star shard farming? I don't think he has yet. Frojo's stuff has kind of got a little jacked up because of work, so he hasn't had a chance to really do as much as he normally does. I had to get my poisons on Gwynpool there. She's toast. But yeah, no, Frojo's schedule's got a little jacked up because of the way things have been going. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, Jacob kind of nailed it. He got behind, so he had a lot of stuff to get. You gotta be kidding me. Stupid. Hey, what's up, Mickey? Good to see you, buddy. By the way, guys, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to A Willow here. Welcome to Team Awesome. Totally excited to have him on board. Cannot wait to have him here in our alliance. Looking forward to having him on the team. So I wanted to give him a proper welcome. Super excited, man. Mickey, I think it's not going to really do anything. I think it'll be the same. It may even drop a little bit. Apparently, there were some more people getting banned. So if that's the case, I think it's going to go down. All right. No way, Chid. Don't worry, Chid. There's still time for you to come to the dark side. Yeah, we're looking forward to it too, man. Super excited to have A Willow on board. Nice power drain for Dormammu. A little bit laggy on the first go around here on the iPad. Never fails. Hey, what's up, Brandon Games? Yeah, I've seen you in here a couple times, man. I was gonna say, I've seen you a couple times. Sneaky, sneaky, I'm new here. Alright, good deal, Wesley. Alright. Hopefully we get this arena caught up, and then we'll look at going into Act 5. I think what we'll probably do... I hate when that does that. I think what we'll probably do is get all the arena caught up. Once I'm caught up on the arena, maybe tomorrow night or something like that, I'll jump in and we'll grind out the rest of the Act 5. It's not too far away. Jacob, see what I mean? Like, there's moments when I play and I go, dang, I'm pretty good. Then I do moments like that and I go, dang, I really suck. Mel says, what's up, Slice 'em, dude? Is it bad if I haven't got my arena awards? Yeah, you might want to send a deal in there. Might want to send in a ticket there, Mel. Wesley Allen says, have you seen Loki steal Dorm's buffs? I haven't really messed with that, to be quite honest with you. Oh, nice. I got smoked by Ronan's L1. Hey, what's up, Nerdliest Crew? Again, guys, I got to give a shout out to my boy Nerdliest Crew. Doing another great job. Did some more graphics for me. Worked on a little bit of a crest type deal. Another overlay for the deal. So, doing great work, guys. Listen, if you need some sort of graphics or some graphics or some video editing, anything like that, hit Nerdliest Crew up. He's super good to work with. He'll work with you on a budget, man. Great dude. So hit him up, and not to mention, go check out his channel. Send him some love. Subscribe to him. Check him out. Like some of his videos. So yeah, definitely make sure you take care of him. Good guy to have around. Nerdliest Crew says, all right, Tuesday nights are now for the wife. Have a great grind. Ugh. There's nothing great about grinding. It drives me bonkers, but it's got to be done, so. What's up, Supersonic? It's good seeing you, buddy. Mel, if you go into the deal, you should be able to check out the like complaint, contact us type thing, something like that. What's up, Pedro? Good seeing you. Welcome. Absolutely. Oh, that's what I get. I'm just kind of swinging while I read the chat. Gwenpool is awesome, Brandon Games. She's a lot of fun. So. Hey, what's up, Mo? Good seeing you again, buddy. Mickey says, what happened with banning again? Another wave. So, yeah, that's what they're saying. Somebody told me the other day that their alliance got hit with like 20 people. 20 people in their alliance got banned, which is a massive hit for an alliance. So, very interesting to see if that's true or not, but we'll see. Somebody told me there was another round of bans going. Now, whether or not it's true or not, couldn't tell you, but let's see here. We'll just leave these the way they are. Brandon Games says, I subscribe to the Nerdliest. Hey, thanks. We appreciate it. Help him out there, man. Yeah, Chid's right. Apparently this was wave 2 of the ban, so we'll see. Hey, Mo, we've said hey a couple times now. What's up? Welcome. Correct. Bulldog nailed it. It's not a permanent ban this time. This time it was a 172-hour, so basically 1 week ban. Not near the first go around. And apparently for account sharing, so there you go. Brandon Games says he's trying to get his 3-star Gwenpool to rank 4. Don't blame you. She's a beast. Pedro says I just ranked Gwenpool to 440 and she is unduped. Is she still good to use for Act 5? Yeah, I would say probably so. Wesley says, have you ever confused World War II with Civil Warrior? No, not yet, thankfully. Hey, Willow, thought it may have been that Bulldog. That's why I didn't do it this week of AQ. Oh, I know what you're talking about there. Took me a minute to catch on. Whoops. Yeah, we'll take advantage of that. And again, tonight, just playing around the arena. Working on intercepting a little bit here. Trying not to rely on my parry as much. Ooh, that evade messed me up, though. It's alright. Smoked him. Mo, I can't. I've told a million people this. My friend list is basically full. I leave one spot open just so people can continue to add me. And I can check them out in the friend list, the request. But that's about it. Uh-oh. Totally forgot I was already hit fight the next match. He's toast. Yeah, Brandon Game says, Carnage is horrible. You are correct. Raven says, glad AQ is over for a few days. Need a break from people not moving and we run out of time to finish. So annoying. You know, Raven, we had a similar issue to a degree. We ended up finishing. We did our map 5 times. Except we had one day where we lost 3 players due to no bans or anything like that. Just 3 players that just didn't cut it anymore. I don't think just didn't fit anymore with where we were going, and because of that, they kind of left. So now we ended up making it through map 5 days, even only running the 9s, but it was still a little hectic. Mickey says, why not ban them completely? Account sharing is still cheating. Seems like they were giving them free jail passes. I tell you what, let me bring some of my guys on and we'll discuss this a little bit. If you're from my squad, you're from my team, let me know if you want to jump on a call and we'll just start discussing a couple things as I sit here and grind this arena so these guys don't get bored. Jacob Schaefer's saying, slowly but surely changing everyone's mind on Jane Foster and Spider-Gwen. Yeah, no, I agree. That's something that we've been screaming about. Those two are champions that can be very useful. Raven, what's your Raven? Just out of curiosity, what's your prestige look like? What's your alliance like? I'm just kind of curious now. Chid's grinding for vultures. Alright, let me grab you here in a second here, Chid. Alright, so I will armor break with Thor, just because that's what, as we talked about in the signature ability dependency, aka our SAD rankings, you gotta break armor with Thor. That's what makes him so special. Oh, that's a shame. It's a shame, Bulldog. They're not bad. They're not bad. Alright, getting a call out to Chid and Bulldog are not here.
Do.
What's up? Hey, Adam Alley. Excuse me, Adam Alley.
How's it going?
Adam Alley says, hey, Slycem just thought maybe say hi. He's still working, though.
Ooh, 14.
So Raven's what? 42 P7. What could P be? 4207.
Did you just say P7?
Well, that's what, Raven, I said, what's your prestige? And you said, my personal prestige is 42 P7. I was like, is that a 0 or a 9, I wonder? Because of the P. And it's 4297, so. Hey, what's up, John Wright, 2016. Good seeing you, buddy.
Oh, now I see it.
Pedro, yeah, we did too. It was nice. We were able to finish that up. And it looks like Bulldog here as well. Bulldog, you make it?
Yep.
All right.
Bulldog or not. Those are bro.
All right. We'll grab Jacob here.
So what is the topic of conversation again?
Nothing really in particular, but we were talking about the new ban. I'm curious to see everybody's opinion on this. What's up, DMR? Welcome back. Good having you, man. So the new ban is a week, and who was it? Miggy's saying he feels like they just basically handed out a free get-out-of-jail free card for these account sharers. He said, why not?
Well, yeah, because what they were doing wasn't destroying the game like what hackers were doing. You know, what they were doing was a violation of the terms of service. You know, it was unfair in a way that maybe alliances were finishing in a position they didn't really earn, but it didn't warrant a total lifetime ban. It was a warning shot across their bow. Hey, we know you're doing it. Stop.
Yep.
So I wonder how bad it must have been for them to get timed out, in a sense.
Yeah, it must have been egregious.
Oh,
you know what I mean? To draw attention.
I think it had to be pretty blatant, like, no doubt about it. Hey, we're sharing accounts. Look at us. We're in New York. Now we're in Japan.
Yeah.
Type thing.
That's what I was thinking. And that was why last week, you know, like I informed all my people, you know, no, it's not going to happen. No account sharing. and because none of us are close together anyway. So, A Willow, he's better. He spent the morning at the vet office. Made me very late for work. He's with me in my office right now, and he hasn't barfed since late last night. So hopefully he's past the worst of it.
That's good. John Wright says, today slicing my dupe to my 4-star Gwen pool, or my Venom pool from a 4-star Shard Crystal, and then took my 4-star Gwen pool to rank 4. Sounds like he had a pretty good day.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sitting on some stuff here myself. For a couple of days. I got that special the other day, so I have a 4-star Shard Crystal. I have a 4-star Full Crystal. I have Ultimate Crystal. Of course, I got 2 5-stars, but I'm not opening those. And I still got my daily login crystal, so I got some stuff to open here eventually.
Nice. Yeah, I got quite a bit to open. I might even open some crystals tonight on the stream, just because there's a couple things that I want to see, especially when it comes to Catalyst. If I can rank up my Spider-Man, it's such a big difference for me.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Pedro Rivera, Venom pool is one of those champs that's under the radar, but fairly nice.
Yeah, he's come up a few times during the ranking system. I am much higher on him than I was a week ago when we first started talking. He's got a decent regen that not only is a regen, but it steals a buff. I mean, the downside is they have to have a buff on him. The upside is he steals that buff, eats it, and turns it into a regen. His bleed on his L2 is very good, especially if you're running deep wounds. He's my number 1 duped Cosmic on my alt account, and I actually really like him. So he's... What's that?
He has a thing for bleeding immune champs if you get dance break.
Yeah. Yes, he's one of those champs that he's not going to make anybody's top 10 list, but he's solid. That's the best way I can describe Venom Pool. Solid. Somebody's watching South Park.
Jacob.
I knew it.
Yeah, not hard to figure that one out. Jacob is our resident South Park watcher.
I didn't know he was in the call.
He snuck in. Sneaky
What episode
Jacob.
is it?
I haven't been watching. It's just on as background noise, really.
Hey, what's
the
up?
live streaming on YouTube.
What's up,
What?
Quick Shop Gaming? Good seeing you, man.
We need to get him in here sometime, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to get a couple of guys in here. I'd like to see a couple people come in, hang out, and get some new opinions. But so here, let me ask this: the big thing is going back to what Miggy was saying. Let me ask this to everybody: do you feel that account sharing to move during alliance events or whatever it may be, doesn't matter? Do you feel account sharing is deserving of a permanent ban?
I don't.
Depends on. I think this should be like a trial and error type thing. Damn it.
So, okay, we'll start with Jacob. Jacob, what's your opinion?
I feel if you are in a top alliance doing map 6 or map 5, you're most likely going to have guys from around the world, which will cause problems with your alliance to get finished. So people think that it's needed to do account sharing, and it's not bad that you have someone to move you so your alliance doesn't fail.
Because it's a pretty big commitment that they're asking of us, and the thing is they created the system. It's not like it's some parameter that's out of their control. They're the one who built this 24-hour cycle with taking an hour to regenerate energy. Like, they built this, and I get that you want to you got to earn it. But that's a huge commitment. 5 days, essentially, you got to be available 24 hours a day, almost, depending on how your alliance is set up and when things happen. So I don't have a problem with allowing people to move for other people at all.
All right, real quick, let's read the chat because I enjoy hearing what everybody else is saying. Real quick, let's back up here. Pedro says, I got 3 Tier 4 CC mutants. He's 3 T4 CC mutants short from taking his 5-star Cyclops to 455. Welcome, Dakota. We welcome you to SlycemGaming. Do us a favor, hit that like button. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Supersonic said, I took my unduped Gwenpool as my first rank 5 today. Enjoying her so far. With that L3 armor break, I get 3,000 damage on a light crit. And when I dupe her, I might use her to beat ROL Wolverine. Makes sense. Mickey's saying he feels like Kabam showed some weakness as for account sharing. They need to be firm with consequences. Brandon Games apparently got banned from YouTube. Welcome Arconian 2. What's up, Italian Joe?
I guess wishes do come true.
Good seeing you there, Jason. Let's see here. Wesley Allen says yes, only for going for champs. Does he feel like account sharing is a bannable offense? Jordan Guzman says, you feeling beefy? Interesting. Supersonic says he got banned last year for using the blue stacks. So, now I agree with Quickshot here. Quickshot says, my only problem with account sharing is when one guy does every Alliance War fight. So, that's interesting. Yes, it is. He's huge in real life. Short but solid muscle. Alright.
Don't let your mind wander.
Jason says he doesn't think account sharing is a big deal because you don't cheat the system like using mods. But people need to understand to take the risk if somebody messes up on your account. In other words, using mods, I believe. So.
Yeah, like I have no problem if somebody lets somebody log into their account and they use mods. I got no problem with your account being banned at all. You need to know who you're letting into your account. There's a reason nobody has ever had access to my account. Now I've had access to other people's accounts. You know, people have asked me to do things for them, but I've always made sure that I handle my business because I'm never going to let somebody have access to my account. I'm not going to take that risk. But if that's your situation, then you got to do what you got to do.
No, I totally agree, and it's it's one of those things. We all make some sort of sacrifices. We all do our different things. Quickshot's got a good point. It's a different thing when you have one guy doing all the fights. But you know what? I guess at some point pride runs into it too. I couldn't be that player. Like I couldn't be the guy that says, "Okay, I'm going to join this alliance." Oh, you mean when I join this alliance, so and so is going to play my account and do all my fights? Wait a minute.
If that's a requirement, no.
Yeah, it's like, well, what am I doing? Screw this.
Right.
I'm out. So, it's just kind of crazy. I don't know. Jordan says you get that Scarlet Witch. Yeah, I've had Scarlet Witch. I had her for a long time. I got her out of a crystal, so thankfully we'll go with that.
Well, obviously, Ultimate Wall Crawler, like account sharing within the same house is totally fine because they're never going to know. It's only if you're doing it from different IP addresses that they would even possibly know. My dad is a big fan of Super Metroid, but he cannot beat Kraid to save his life. So he plays, he gets to Kraid, he calls me, I come in, I beat the boss, and he goes about his business and finishes the game. And that's no different than, if you got a family member in the house that's way better at fighting Dormammu than you are, hey, here, fight him for me. They're never going to know. You'd be hard-pressed to even find that a violation of terms of service because the terms of service revolves around allowing other people to log into your account. If I'm logged into my account and I hand my phone over to somebody else, that's not a violation of the terms of service. Not only could they not know, there's no way they could possibly regulate that. So there's a big difference if you're in the same house.
It's really tough to regulate. Camaro says, so who is the top champion of each class? Well, we haven't done that quite yet, Camaro. Tonight, just hanging out, playing a little bit as I grind the arena, talking about whatever subject really the chat comes up with. So, guys, if you have a question, something you want to talk about, feel free to let us know.
And Camaro, advice right now, don't spend time thinking, oh, who's the best, who's the best, who's the best. You will not have fun that way at all. Is you spend your time looking for that one champion and just hate everyone else.
No, Ultimate Wall Crawler, it is not, because you have no. There is no law protecting your privacy per se. You're logging into their service. It's no different than if they're giving you a key to their house. They have a right to know when you're coming in and when you're leaving. Essentially, that's the trade-off that you make. Because obviously they have to protect their assets, they have to protect their systems, their algorithms, everything. So now it's perfectly within their rights to know that information. Now, could they log it and sell that information? No, not legal, but it is perfectly legal for them to know. Shout out to Wesley Martin.
It's your account, so you're willingly giving up the information.
Yep.
Yes, it's their servers and all that, but you're willingly doing that, so you take up the responsibility of if anything happens, it's your butt on the line, not the person's.
What's up, Q Lion from Zion?
Q Lion. Hey, I'm going to go back to what Miggy and Supersonic are saying here. Look, I don't necessarily disagree with you guys. I think account sharing is not encouraged, but I understand it. I've never had to share my account with anybody. I've never had to use BlueStacks or any of that. But I get why some people do. It doesn't mean that I think it's right. But I can understand their reasoning, I guess.
Well, let me give you an example of why I think Kabam is sort of off the reservation with this one, okay? Because not only everything I said about the having to be available basically 24 hours a day for 5 days in a row, and they created that system. But, I'll give you an example. One of the guys that I've known who's been with me for well over a year, who's come up through the ranks with me, is a great guy. We're friends. We have each other's cell numbers. We talk on the phone. His appendix burst. Just one day, appendix burst, boom, he's in the hospital. Now, what am I supposed to do? Are we supposed to lose AQ several days in a row, and I have to choose between continuing to lose or kicking him because of something completely out of his control? Now, I'm not saying every situation of account sharing is that, obviously, but there needs to be exceptions to the rule, and we don't know what they're doing. That would be like a case by case. If somebody got, if he got a 72-hour ban or a 1 week ban or whatever, I would file a complaint, present the evidence, hopefully get it, overturned. But for the most part, yeah, it's their party. You know what I mean? It's their game, and we're just along for the ride. We choose where we're going to put our energy.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with that. I think you just have to be smart about it. Jordan says, shout out to Grimm's Toy Show. Here's the thing.
It's a trap.
There's just certain things that you have to be mindful of. And here's the thing. If you choose that you want somebody else to move you, moving it doesn't bother me so bad. If somebody else is playing for you, okay, we're starting to get a little bit choppy. But AQ is AQ. I guess let me put it this way. All right, Daniel, chill. Somebody take care of Daniel there in chat.
I got it.
Here's my thing. If somebody has proven that they can be capable of clearing the content, okay, then what's it really matter?
Joe, a bunch of people did.
It's kind of one of those things where if people are already showing that they're capable of doing it, then what's it really matter? Whether it's to give you an idea, let's just say it's me and Joe Schmo from New York, and he says, hey, man, can you get on? I say, no, I'm in the middle of a big sales meeting, or I got a big event going on. I can't make it on today. And Joe says, dude, well, I've only got free time this morning. Okay, well, here, go do it. They know I can do it. To me, what's it matter whether I do it or he does it? At the same time, that is part of the challenge, and maybe that's the thing, is if we look at it from that aspect, maybe that's part of the challenge. But yeah, now see here, Supersonic says for insane progression and for Alliance pushing to be the best, account sharing will help with that. And as long as you and your Alliance makes that decisions, it's your business, and I don't see a problem.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying.
So, all right,
yeah,
real quick.
and you're the one taking the risk. You as long as you understand the risks of handing over your information to someone else, if you're willing to take that risk, that should be sufficient. The whole thing with banning people for account sharing just kind of reeks of over control to me.
Well, I think it's just more of it's a warning shot. It's just trying to get people's attention. I don't think anything really is meant by it as much as it is just all right, we see you. We know you're doing it. Don't do it.
Jordan, what is Grimm's Toy Show? I'll give it a shout out if I know what it is. And welcome to our, I would say, Greek listener. Is that Greek or is that
Russian.
Cyrillic? Are you sure that's Cyrillic?
That's Russian.
Okay. Well, we can't understand what you're saying, so if you could switch to English, that'd be great. And if not, we won't be able to respond.
I can't hear text, Camaro.
So how about this? Italian Joe says, hey, I'm no Joe Schmo, but I am from New York, talking about just now my example. But, hey, way to make good light of it. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, DMR says Kabam is overstepping there for sure. Yeah, and that's kind of how I feel about it too. But I've always been a freedom and liberty kind of guy, and I think we should have the freedom to choose whether or not we want to take that risk. If you take that risk and you get burned, hey, that was your choice.
I don't think they're overstepping
Yes, Wesley, it
the line
does.
since it's been in their terms of service since the start.
Sure,
and
I agree.
If they would have permanently banned everyone who was account sharing, then yeah, that would have been overstepping. But a little I don't know how
Slap
many
on
hours,
the
like
wrist.
107.
It's about a week. Yeah, but see, but it's the mere existence of a ban, regardless of how long, for that quote unquote crime. That's where I think what DMR is saying is the mere existence of their controlling us by stopping us from doing it, shouldn't exist, and it's an overreach on their part and frankly unnecessary. Because again, I'm the one taking the risk. It's not if I allow somebody access to my account to move for me in AQ, it's not harming anybody. Okay, is it giving our alliance an unfair advantage? I don't think so. I think it's keeping the playing field level, accounting for the fact that real life. Oh, God dang it! What is with you people?
Go. Yeah, he's been asking for it. He's out.
Yeah,
I missed it.
It's just somebody who's saying nasty things in the chat. All right, so Supersonic says, so basically, if I'm in Mr. LT's alliance. I'm sorry to hear that if you are. And my brother is in for Loki. Also sorry to hear that. And I can't do ROL. I can give him $10 to do. Right. See, and that's the thing is that situation. I agree that should not be happening. And then this is one of those things where how do you tell? How do you know if somebody let somebody have access to their account just to move from an AQ? And how do you know if they did it to beat content for him? Somebody who I was in an alliance with who left, I know for a fact because he told me, did ROL for 3 or 4 members of his new alliance. And I have a huge problem with that, Well,
here, real quick. Quickshot's been on the chat, and I totally forgot he's here. Quickshot, you're so quiet.
Oh, I thought he left. I thought he just did a drive-by hello and then took off.
Quickshot.
No, nothing's wrong with 4 Loki Quickshot. I'm just screwing with him. Because they're a big name, so they're totally fine.
Speaking of Quickshot,
Mr. LT, on the other hand, go ahead.
I'm just trying to see if Quickshot, are you there? Can you hear us? Well, I know you can hear us. Can we hear you?
Is he on the call?
Yeah, he's on the call. That's.
Oh.
Excuse me. That's him on the bottom right. So, I'm very curious.
No, we can't hear you. He just texted us.
Oh.
Do you have your mute on? Right, exactly, Q Lion. I have no issue with sharing, but you run the risk of your resources being sold if you have a disagreement with that person or alliance. And that entered into my mind too, because I have had, people that I've been close to that I consider friends, but this is business as well. And if you have to cut somebody who's a friend and they're a vindictive person, there have been a couple of situations where I was really glad. Somebody who I had access to their account, but they didn't have access to mine, and I was quite glad, because you just never know. But if they had done that, if they'd gone in and sold my crap, who's to blame? Kabam? No, me.
Yep, totally. It's one of those things where you've got to be so picky about it. And again, I don't encourage it, but let's be honest. We all know it happens, and that's kind of what I look at it. Here's the thing. I'm okay with bans. You know what? They want to ban us for account sharing? Perfectly fine with me. Have at it. Ban away. But you better ban everybody that's doing it, and it better be stuck to every time it's brought up. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all I have to say. Don't do it part of the time. Don't say, oh, you know what? It's time for summer cleaning. Let's go grab our ban hammer and get rid of some of these guys. No, that's not the way it works. Look, if you're going to patrol it, then patrol it. Don't do it part of the time.
Enforce it equally and across the board all the time.
But here's the deal, and this is what we all know. There are a lot of people that spend money on the game and that fill Kabam's pockets. And they're typically in top alliances, and they are typically account sharing, I think. Just because the demands of the accounts and the demands of the alliance. So with that being said, you're gonna ban your money, you got to be mindful of it. So.
Yep. Yeah. What's up, Frojo? Frobro34. Frojo34.
Nice. All right.
Try your inbuilt mic. Oh, yeah, we're still having problems with Quickshot getting on the call. He's on there. We could see him. He could text, but it's, none of the sound is coming through.
Which is super sad. Was really looking forward to having somebody new. Jordan says, you are my favorite YouTuber. Well, I appreciate that. I hope it's true.
Not mine.
Hey.
I'm my favorite YouTuber.
Fair enough.
Brojo says, hit Camaro. And Egg Pung. All right, you're skirting the line there, buddy. Skirting the line. Camaro says, I know who spends money on the game, and I mean lots. In parentheses, Seaton. What's up, Frojo? Supersonic says, I think MCOC workers should get there as, of that leather chair and ban people that really need to be banned and not have this be a once-a-year thing. And that's exactly what Sly just said. Don't do this, once a year like, oh, we mean it this time. You better stop with that account sharing. And then 6 months from now, it's rampant, everybody's doing it. Because, I would never have considered it. And then I did it one time as a favor because somebody really, you know what I mean? And then it was like the next person, and it got annoying. There was one point where, I had to log into 5 accounts in a row. So I'm glad that they put it down so that I can go, no, I cannot do this, and I know that's stupid of me to admit that, and Kabam, I apologize. I didn't think it was that big a deal. I'll never do it again. I made it very clear in my Alliance chat that I will not do it for anybody. What's that?
Yes.
Nope, I heard quick shot.
And actually, all of this was just hypothetical. I hypothetically was allegedly. That's it. I was allegedly doing it. There's no proof. No proof.
I'll do quick shot.
Quick shot.
Can you hear me now?
Now we got you.
Yeah, all right. Score. Yeah, I know, Italian Joe. What the hell? We never have spam problems. And then all of a sudden tonight, it's just we're drawing them. Maybe that means we're big timing it now. We're starting to draw the spammers.
Real quick, yes, Jason Zoo, the hype beast, the hype monster of MCOC is back.
Yeah, apparently Mr. LT. I've never met him, looked at his channel or anything, but it's whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, the thing is I don't have to watch his videos. I don't have to hear his voice anymore. He can make whatever he wants. He can play however he wants. That's the great thing about it. It's a free country. You can choose what you watch. I know there are people that hate the sound of my voice and hate the way I talk, and that's fine. They can just not watch me or listen to me.
So, Quickshot, nice to have you here.
Thanks. Good to be here.
Yeah, welcome, man. So,
I think it's the first time I've talked to you. I've interacted with you on Twitter, I think, but not here.
Yeah, I share your bulldog pictures.
Ah, yes, that's what it is. Yeah, did you like today's crop? I was a little behind, so I posted a couple.
Yes, I like them.
Yeah. Knuckles sick all last night and today, so that was his. Leave me alone. I'm trying to get better look.
So, Quickshot, let me ask you this. Real quick, before I say anything, though, I did want to say thank you to Joshua Swenson, who just jumped in here and subscribed. So, welcome.
Yay! Yeah, that's absolutely. I was burning out really bad, and because there was like one time where it was day 5 of AQ. I had to run 5 accounts. I basically spent an hour and a half sitting in the parking lot of a Jack in the Box. Just like log in, move, because one account had energy and one account had champs still left but no energy. So it was like log in, move a square, log out, log in is the other one, move, fight. And it was that's why I got behind on getting 3-star champs. It's why I don't have a 3-star King Groot. It's why I don't have a 3-star Yondu, because I just literally couldn't grind the arena anymore. It was horrible.
Well, here, Quickshot, what's your opinion on this?
R2D2. I'm from Neptune. Go ahead.
Quickshot, what's your opinion on the account sharing the bans? Handled right, wrong? Should it be done better?
And he's gone again.
No, I'm here. I had to go turn my AC off.
Oh,
okay.
Because of buzzing, I know it can be picked up on my mic.
You're fine. So, again, my question was, how do you feel about the bans, this recent run of bans, the account sharing? Did they handle the bans right? Is it taken care of properly? Should they have done something better? What's your thoughts?
I think the bans for people using hacks and mods is completely justified.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't really know about bans for account sharing entirely, where I would agree that if someone else is playing your account the entire time, then what's the point on you even having an account?
Sure.
If there's someone to move you on Alliance Quest because it's map 6 and you live in England and everyone else is in America, then I don't have a problem with that.
Right. And see, I kind of agree with that. I mean, it's one of those things where it's and you know what? I guess, look, if you get your rocks off being in a great alliance and having somebody else play for you and do all your stuff for you, and you're just that guy that, oh, look at me, I'm hanging out with the cool kids, I'm winning all the cool prizes, I really suck at the game, but it doesn't matter because this guy plays my account. Hey, if that's what thrills you, then go for it. Eventually you'll get exposed. I mean, there will be that time when somebody can't play for you or something goes on, and when it matters most, you'll get exposed. It's, in the middle of that war or during an alliance quest or something like that. When they need you and you can't do it, next thing you know, you're sucking it up and everybody's going to wonder what's going on. All right. So, yeah.
Bye-bye.
Adios, Egg. I've seen it before in my last alliance before I joined 4Loki. We had a guy buy an account because it had Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange. He couldn't champ himself. He still sucked with them because he wasn't good at the game.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, and that's what I was talking about. I don't know if you were in here a couple nights ago, but you know what? If somebody wants to spend money on buying an account, let them. Because guess what? If they're not good, it doesn't matter. The account will eventually go to crap because they can't play. They won't be able to sustain it.
Yeah, and in that situation, I don't think Kabam is out the money that they think they are, because Caban probably looks at it like, oh, well, if he had spent, all the time and money earning up, to where the account is he bought, but he wouldn't, because the type of person that's going to go out and buy that account is not the type of person that will grind for it. Because the type of person that will grind for it will just grind for it. Period. You know? And you're just, you're not losing out on anything in that situation.
By the way, welcome everybody. I seen Glock Princess sneaking in here. Welcome.
Yeah. Yummy baby.
Yeah, Sonic. Frojo, let me get you on the call here in 2 seconds as well. Joshua was asking, yeah, buddy, love the live streamers. My man, how often do you live stream? We live stream every night. Normally I'm a little earlier than this, but tonight I did get a late start, unfortunately. But we're always here. We're always looking to do something. Ethan says no one was banned for account sharing unless the person you were sharing with had a hack. Not true, Ethan. It looks like we had a second round of bans that came through
today.
That banned people for account sharing. So there you go.
Yeah, but they weren't perma bans. They were like 1 week long bans, and the word is that was why they were banned. It's the only thing that makes sense too, because they already did the bans for hacking, and they're not going to perma ban a bunch of hackers and then a week later, temporary ban more hackers. So account sharing is the story that makes the most sense.
No, but I totally agree. It just doesn't make any sense to me anything else.
Yeah. Camaro, not anybody on the call. We're all 300 and 400K players, and so but if I do know a few leaders of smaller alliances, I'll look around for you.
Absolutely, be happy to help you out.
Yep. What's up, Mike?
Oh, what's up, Mike? Good seeing you. Welcome to the chat, brother. So, guys, if you got any questions, feel free to ask. By the way, welcome, Frojo. Frojo should have made the chat. You there, Frojo?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up, everybody? What's up, Bulldog?
What's up, bro?
Chid and Quickshot. What's up, man?
Man, I'm the left out one. Dang it!
Oh, I didn't see your name, and I hadn't heard you talk since I joined.
Yeah, I didn't know he was there either for like 5 minutes.
Well, now Frojo, leave. Sorry.
Quickshot still on here, or is he out too?
No, he's here.
Okay. How's 4Loki?
I just thought of one.
4Loki's good. We just placed 17th in AQ. I think the band really helped that out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We were like 80 something. We only do map 6 once. They don't want to play. They don't want to play map 6 for the most part.
Frojo, join Jacob.
Yeah, join me, Frojo. Yeah.
I keep telling you, line it up.
I'm trying, man.
We did 2 days, and it put us at 129 million. So we still don't have our prestige up there. We're only like 5,100 something.
Yeah, we did one map 6, and we had 127 mil.
What's up, Miggy?
Sounds like 4Loki needs prestige. I got it, but they don't want me. It's all right though.
Camaro, real quick. There's an alliance called 183SQ. That's 183 Stephen Quimby SQ. It's where my alt account is, and I know there's openings over there, and they're adding people. It's open right now, so if you want to jump in there, we're actually doing pretty good for a quote-unquote starter alliance. My alt account's 150K, and it's just I don't put it in a bigger alliance because I don't have the time to devote to it. So I just help where I can.
And then also, Camaro, looks like Wesley here says he's got a junior alliance. He's needing help some builds, so it'd be a good place to land. You can work on some leadership and help an alliance grow. Sometimes that's the most rewarding, is to watch an alliance grow with you. So, Troll says, what's your prediction for Cat World War II cutoff? I think it's going to be about the same. I don't think it's going to go up. I don't know that's really going to fall. Though this next round of bans could really put a bite into the pool, and I think could really hurt the cutoff as well. I think it could really drop it again. But I don't know. I mean, that's just kind of what I see. Any thoughts on that?
what I saw was Hyperion. No, wait, I'm sorry. Gwenpool had 130K in the pool. After this last set of bans, there was 125K in the pool for Captain America. So, but that, I mean, if you look back at the past arenas, it's always been in that range. So it didn't look like it hurt it too bad.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Not just get in that would have, but it was kind of odd to see that many people in for Captain America for such an old champion as well. And Gwenpool only had 130K, and Captain America World War II, that's a 2-year-old champ, had 125K.
Yeah, it did not. I mean, the cap arena pretty much conformed to what we expected it to. Plain and simple. The bans don't seem to have drastically affected the turnout or the eventual cutoff. A couple things, Joshua. We're in Team Awesome, Sly and Tony and I wouldn't say we're big time. We're about to crack the top 1,000, but we're just kind of like right there on the cusp. We've been between like 112 and 140 something. It was only 1,040 because we lost 3 people in one day. But we're okay. We're not bad. We're not like HOK or For Loki or anything like that. No.
Well, don't forget, we've also got our newest member who's out here in the stream as well. Willow coming to us. Going to be super excited to have him on board. So.
Yep. He will join mine soon.
What's that?
He will join mine soon.
Nope.
Very soon.
Negative.
He will join yours too? No, that's not going to happen.
Yes. Watch.
Let's see. Jordan Guzman.
Yeah, once Willow gets in, we'll be back over 8 million.
Oh, yeah, easy. Jordan Guzman says, Slycem, what's your favorite Marvel character? Favorite Marvel character that's really tough for me to pick. I like pretty well any of the X-Men. I was a big X-Men fan, so Archangel, I liked Morph, I liked Wolverine, Roguestar, just X-Men in general. If it was part of the X-Men group, I was all in. I enjoyed them.
We'll be in the top 1,000 next week, Willow.
Oh, absolutely.
Once we restabilize because we had gone from like 1,040 to 1,028 to 1,016, and then boom, we lose 3 people and don't finish one room one day. So with you in there and the other guy that we've got coming in, we'll be full again, and we should be fine.
By the way, welcome, Mr. Isaiah. Says he's new. Welcome. And same with I'm a broke honky. Welcome, man. He says, I don't think I've caught a stream yet. Well, welcome, fellas. Welcome to the stream. If you got any questions, anything you want to chat about, just feel free to throw us a topic out. We just kind of chat it up as we go here. So.
Oh, speaking of which, hey, I'm a broke honky. Would you hit me up online? It's Bulldog or not, same as on Twitter. It's just a lot easier to communicate through that, and we'll pick up our conversation. Because something regarding our conversation earlier, something came up that I want to discuss with you. So hit me up online if you would, please. Tony's in the room now, too. What's up, Tony? Ultimate Wall Crawler. Why is Symbiote Spidey next to featured champ? Oh, why is he the next featured champ? I don't know, probably keeping in line with the Stark Tech Spidey, all of those Spider-Verse heroes. You got the Spider-Verse event going on, so it probably has something to do with that.
And guys, remember, if you're new here, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Quick shot, get some words in, man. It's so quiet.
Oh, yeah. It's only really talking when something's being specifically addressed to me.
Ah, well, you're here to discuss. Put your opinion in. We don't mind. Trust me, we all enjoy hearing multiple opinions.
Quick shot. What do you feel like about the new characters, Spider-Man and Vulture? Do you have them? Have you used them? Let us know.
I don't have them. I've never grinded out a featured champ before, and I gave up on 3 stars because I think it's ridiculous to put in 1.5 million in that arena. It's just so time consuming. But from videos I've seen, that new Spider-Man is crazy.
Oh, the new Spider-Man's awesome. I love him.
Yes, Sly has a duped 5-star.
And I think people are sleeping on Vulture.
I've been thinking the same thing, too.
What I've been using of him is just It just seems
Now,
like he's pretty complicated and hard for him to do what he needs to.
keep it all stream for the cutoffs go high. I'm trying to get him.
Shit.
No, I haven't even played for him. Like I've been so busy. Like I'm not even playing for him the second time. I'm probably gonna end up stuck at work again today. So
I'm waiting
awesome.
for King Groot type cutoffs where the second one goes for $6 million.
yeah, it might be.
You really think so?
It could.
I
it
think
really
we could
is,
see a
like,
huge drop.
And
I
then
think so
Or
too.
increase because he's one of those champs who needs to awaken.
See, I debated going for it. I would like to have him just to have him, because that's just the way I am.
Yeah.
What's up, Nightcrawler? Welcome.
And Chris Beck.
Chris has been here, and Chris is Yummy's husband, so yeah, welcome, man.
Oh.
And again, guys, if anybody's new, let us know. We like knowing who all's new here, but man, I want to go after Vulture. I just don't know if I would be able to grind out the 6 mil or whatever. 6 mil, 10 mil, 12 mil.
I'm doing 14.
You think it's going to be 14?
No, I'm just doing 14.
Oh.
I haven't even scored 1 million for him.
11 last round.
I think it was 10.47.
Yeah. He had a super low cutoff last go. It was super low.
And he's one of those champs that doesn't really need to be duped, right?
Oh,
To
you
be
need
good?
to do them.
Or you need
I
to dupe
think
him.
he-
So shouldn't that drive the
Yeah, that's what I'm
cutoff
thinking.
up? Yeah.
But I still don't think he's good.
That's what I think it comes down to. Is I think that there's just not enough people that are like, I'm not seeing any videos like, oh my God, Vulture's so awesome, you gotta have him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like with
Brian
Stark
put out-
fight.
Brian put out a video saying that he's not good, so that's gonna
That'll kill
That's
it.
a good
hurt him.
That is the best news I've heard all day.
Yeah, that's going to drive it down big time.
Yep, conceding, like, not hype him up. That would
Yeah,
be
he
nice.
influences a lot. Wait, what was Brian's video?
He said
I
no
was
way.
just saying that he doesn't think he's good.
Yeah, that's definitely going to drive it down then.
And like
If the champ is
for-
hype, Seaton's going to have a video from Graphics Inc. on his channel.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the cable arena because I need to dupe mine, so I'll actually do that one.
Like Vulture needs Stark Spidey synergy to come with him for him to actually be decent on Incinerate. Otherwise, his Incinerate's like super weak.
All right, real quick. Joshua says, are you guys all free to play or do you pay? Just wondering. Haha.
I'm free to play till someone pays me.
Yeah, that makes 0 sense. Okay, thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah, it means I don't spend money. So yeah, I'm free to play.
So until someone pays you, you're not paying them, is what you're saying.
No,
Correct.
it means I'm not paying.
Right.
Correct. All right.
I am not free to play, but I'm not a whale either. I'm reasonable.
Yeah, I've spent money, but I have not spent that much money.
All
I
right.
That's the
spent
first
way
step.
too much.
Yeah, I'm going to have to grind the next 2 arenas. It's been great because I've been off since Mordo. There hasn't been a champ that I needed. I've had every single one of them duped in the basic arena, but the next 2 are Cable and X23, both of which I have and need to dupe. So I only have to do them once, but I'm not looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to having those champs duped, but yeah.
All right, so Anthony just asked me about my opinion on Magic vs. Dormammu as an Alliance War boss. Please put Magic for our sake. We just had a guy today solo a Magic boss with his 5-star Voodoo.
Sure.
And I don't think I've ever seen a Dormammu solo.
Yeah, I feel like there's just more champions out there that are capable of handling Magic nowadays. Especially when you start talking, you got Archangel, Doc Voodoo, Mordo.
Guillotine.
Yeah, I mean, there's just tons of. I mean, I won't say tons, but people have found ways. There's ways to handle her. So that's what I look at. maybe I'm wrong, but to me it looks like she's starting to lose that how do we get around her effect.
Now, I don't know.
Right.
Mine got 9 kills as a mini boss.
Sure.
And they didn't even attack the main boss today. And she's also gotten 3 kills in the past, so it depends on who we're facing.
Yeah, that
Sure.
that matters also.
We've got Italian Joe's, or I'm sorry, Joshua saying, out of you all, who gets featured champions most of the time? Frojo grinds for him. In the past, to be quite honest, I've paid for him. I've got a couple videos of me cracking a ton of crystals, going after a couple different champs. Bulldog tends to get him eventually. Anthony's a big 3-star guy. He'll get every champion as a 3-star if he can. Jacob, do you get very many featured? Because I don't know if you get many.
If I know they'll be under 7 million, sure.
I was going to say,
Which
because
is not often and hardly ever.
Yep.
Yeah. Basically, it's me. I'm the one that does the featured arenas top 800. You can check out my channel, Frojo34, and I do live streams when I have time to do the arena. I was planning on doing Vulture the second time around. Didn't have time, but I did, like last week, I did live streams for Vulture the first round. I've done featured arenas since Gwenpool, which was like January, and the only champs I haven't got were Yondu because I had life happening, and it was Punisher 29.9 that was right after 2. Those are the only 2 that I didn't go for because I just had stuff going on. But every single other champion, I've been top 400, and then when they changed it to top 800, I've been top 800.
real quick, Yummy Baby says Chris just pulled a Star-Lord for her out of a crystal. She says, "Do I use my Awakening gem on him?" Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Star-Lord, yes.
I mean, we just had this ranking like yesterday. He scored all 1s except for some lemon head who put it on a guy in a red suit, and it wasn't Santa Claus. I'll tell you that.
It wasn't Santa Claus. Dang it! I was going to say that too.
So, yes, no, Star-Lord is the champion to awaken. He is the guy that he requires that signature ability more than anybody.
I have a feeling, though, Deadpool has worn a Santa suit at some point.
Oh, I'm sure he's probably worn it a couple times if I know that crazy guy.
Pretty sure Deadpool is wearing a Santa suit at this.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
Well, I just opened a 4-star and got my 4th Max Sig crystal in a row.
Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not a great thing, though. I got Black Widow this time. Let's see if I pull that 5-star Iron Fist.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nope, shards.
Oh, hey,
That's good.
Alan, are you talking about
8,000.
versus Magic?
I'm sorry, quick shot. What was you saying?
Oh, it's someone said Quake is good against her, and that's true, but the boss has True Strike, and Quake will not auto-evade out of her charging her heavy, so you're going to get smacked in the face, and that's not a good way to win.
What are you talking about? I block a lot with my face. You mean I'm not supposed to?
Generally not.
Oh, that would explain so much. Hey, what's up, my name?
Face when he's stunned.
Too funny. Well, so here, let me ask you this. Quick shot. Did you get a chance to look over the ability dependency rankings? The signature abilities?
Chat for a bit.
So, out of the ones you saw, was there anyone that you thought was way off or one that you thought we were spot on? Would you say that maybe one individual was insanely wrong with their number 1 choice? Anything like that?
Not really. I just thought like some of them needed to be like separated out for who just has to be awakened and who has to be extremely high dupe level.
Sure.
Because like you throw them on OG Daredevil, he's still almost useless. You have to throw like 60 to 80 stones on him.
Sure.
Same thing with like Black Widow. Like just being awakened isn't good enough for her.
Or
She needs to
Scarlet
be
Witch.
awakened with a bunch of.
One sig level on a Star
God
Lord.
dang it!
Well.
Are
Anyway.
we safe?
My 5th max sig crystal in a row. 5 in a row.
Well, I'm confused. Isn't that a good thing?
Well,
Extra
I mean,
shards?
yeah, I want the 5-star shards, but I still need Rogue, I still need Archangel, I still need Iceman, I still need to dupe my Dormammu. And this time I pulled Vision Age of Ultron. But still, I mean, what are the odds? 5 times in a row I'm going to pull a max sig 4-star.
Thought he loved that guy.
I do love that guy, but what am I going to do? I don't need him past 99.
Oh man, I thought you'd love to get him and see his face.
Yeah, like, there's my Age of Ultron. You look so good coming out of that crystal. Joshua says, I love you guys. Yo, any of you guys got a 4-star Punisher from Arena Crystals?
Yes.
I think we all do.
By the way, Bulldog,
And I won him in Arena.
it looks like we got that other recruit as well.
What?
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
I'll find out more. I am a broke honky says, hey, Bulldog, sent you a line invite. So,
Okay.
And Joshua Swenson says, I love you guys. Yo. And never mind.
Yeah, I just asked that. I haven't. I've cracked my fair share of Arena Crystals. I've got a bunch of 3-star Punishers. But
Really?
never have I got the elusive 4-star.
I opened 3 and got him.
So jealous. What's up, Ace Fusion?
Took me a long time.
Oh. All right. Interesting. Quick shot. Riley is saying that Quake does still evade against Magic, against True Strike, because while she's charging her heavy, she applies the concussion debuff, which decreases ability accuracy, True Strike, by 100%.
But True Strike's not it's a node, isn't it?
And it works when concussion pops, but that isn't until the little, I don't know what they're called, the silver timer things that come before it, so they expire.
Yeah, I've used concussion to bypass unstoppable before on stun immune.
Yeah.
I don't see it working against True Strike. I've never seen a video of it, and I'm not going to try it myself.
Come on, why not? I guarantee. Look, we'll write a letter to 4Loki. You're 4Loki, correct? There, quick shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll write them a letter telling them that we're doing a test, and that you have our permission, and that should cover you all the way. It's like a doctor's note.
We will send you an item.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
I think that sounds like a boot letter for 4Loki. So
just ask J Dam to kick me out or something.
yeah.
I would never. I'm just saying, it's like a doctor's note. Nobody gets in trouble if you have a doctor's note.
Yeah, I don't know.
Depends if you forge it.
Well,
The HR department over in 4Loki's it's pretty hardcore.
Oh well, I tried. Bro2 says he wishes you could get Max Sig crystals from the Punisher. I could care less
I agree,
because I never get him enough.
That would be nice.
I agree because it's not like you're getting him. You know, I mean, I've opened. Well, I think I haven't seen a 3-star Punisher in my last 200 and some odd, probably 240 Arena crystals. So it's not like you're getting him that often, as opposed to say like 2-star Unstoppable Colossus, which you're probably going to get 4 out of 7 days if you open the Alliance crystal every day. So I think they dropped the ball on that one. I think you should be able to get Max Sig crystals on him.
Real quick, what's up, Ace Fusion? Unless you said that already. I wasn't paying attention.
Nope, I don't think so.
Okay.
Sonic, I agree with Joe on that one. I'd go Scarlet Witch because Star-Lord, you know, she really needs the SIG level to be effective to increase that proc rate. Star-Lord just needs to be duped. I mean, it's better the higher his SIG level gets, you know, because he's doing more damage, but just unlocking it, you know, gives him the ability to go up. So I would definitely use him on her and not him. And that was something I was going to say. I got to go walk the dogs here in a second, but that was something I was going to say. If I could do it all over again, I wish we had done that last rankings differently, because there are champs on there, that need to be duped to be useful, but they're not really that useful. And I'd really hate for people to look at it and go, oh, well, this guy got, Unstoppable Colossus got a 6. I should use my generic gem on him. So I really wish we had done it one way or the other, and either done it as champs worth using gems on, and here's why, or, champs, you know what I mean? It's like, looking back on it, I kind of wish we had clarified that a little bit better.
The great news is we can still do that.
Yeah, I think we need to I'm happy with all the other ratings we've done, but I think we need to revisit that one, or maybe put like an asterisk. Just put it in the legend that any champion that has an asterisk has a high dependency rating, but is not worth an awakening gem. Just something like that. I think we would do it. Yeah.
You guys read Riley's
all right.
comment?
Go ahead, quick shot. Couldn't hear you.
All right, so Riley just said while she's charging her heavy, she applies concussion. So I brought up my 550 Quake here.
Yeah.
And he's right.
Well, the concussion is led to from the heavy. The heavy places those little like gray debuff timers, which leads to the concussion. Yeah.
When aftershock hits, there's concussion for 5 seconds. So it's both.
Yeah, but you don't get concussion necessarily right when you're heavy. You have to wait for the timer to expire on those silver debuff things, and then you'll get the concussion.
Quick shot, join us. We need that for Loki intel.
There really isn't much for Loki intel.
Yeah, there's not.
Almost
there's not
everything
much
we do
Loki
is
intel.
except for our defense. And somehow Frojo knows that.
True.
Yeah, that's because y'all got spot. Y'all have leaks in y'all's chat.
Exposed.
All right, let's see here.
He straight up did it on a live stream, and they made a separate video of it.
Seriously?
Yep, I did. Honestly, I only did it, exposed it, because I wanted to drive Jay damn crazy.
Oh, I bet. I have no idea who it is. I don't know any of that.
Yeah, they know. They know who it is.
That's kind of funny. Well, quick shot, let me ask you this. Is there any questions for us that you've had? I mean, I know you've been in and out quite a bit. Any questions, thoughts?
No, not really.
Man. Nothing? I was really expecting you to come in here and grill something like, oh yeah, well, and zero in on something.
I mean, I guess we could talk about the Daredevil whiffing again. I deliberately skipped over that comment when it was asked of me earlier.
The Daredevil whiffing? I missed that apparently. What happened?
Daredevil will just not hit them, specifically Spider-Man after a heavy, and I have footage of after an L2 also. He just refuses to hit. His fist will pass right in front of his face and won't even connect.
Well, that's because they're friends. I think he feels bad for punching his friend.
Well,
Deadpool
I feel
that
bad
too.
for having to use items on Unblockable Special 1 because I can't hit a Spider-Man after a heavy and after a special.
Yeah, Deadpool used to do the same thing. When I was in For Loki there, Deadpool was missing his heavy attacks, and he was missing after medium attacks. I don't know what was going on, but they fixed it since then.
Yeah, Wolverine used to do it, but his regen would cover me whenever I got smacked in the face. Something that Daredevil will not do.
I still find that dumb that you can't hit Spider-Man after his SP1.
Hey, take care, Jordan Guzman. Good seeing you in here, man.
That, and when he does a heavy attack, he has this invisibility period when he's bending down that you can't hit with some champs.
Yeah, there's a lot of hitbox issues in the game.
A lot.
They do seem to have some issues, and I was talking about that the other day. It's been a while since I really complained about it, but I feel like there's a lot of times where there should be a hit or two that should have landed that just doesn't. It's just kind of out there in left field. Like, oh, here, I'm just going to randomly miss for no reason, which is very frustrating.
Sadly.
Yeah, as you'd upload a video featuring a bunch of swearing.
Hey, you can upload a video, but people won't send tickets till Seaton does it.
Well, I was on MCLC News with Rich the Man. He featured my video on it, so.
Oh yeah, he did. That is true. That is true.
Yeah,
and there was a forum post about it, I think.
Yeah, I had a forum post, and there was other ones also.
Let's check it out.
The only comment I got on my forum post was, "Wow, that's what an iPhone load time is like." It's like, wow, thanks, dude.
Anthony asked you, quick shot, who do you think is the best champ in the game, and then second and third?
Oh no.
Oh man.
Yeah, let's put the pressure on you.
I don't really think there is a single best champion. I think there's a champion that's best for what you do.
Thank you.
Oh, come on. Don't bite out of it. Come on, you got to
don't bite into it.
For instance, I have a rank 4 5-star Magic, and I absolutely love her. I destroy map 6 Hyperion. She's amazing on defense. When I use her on offense, I wreck everything except Electro and Strike Back because the L2 hit too hard. It killed me.
Ouch.
Yeah, I wasn't happy when you crit for like 15k and you take like 30% of that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But if I was doing predominantly bleed paths, then Magic would be useless.
Sure.
So I don't know. I get a lot of use out of Magic. She has so much utility.
Magic is just such a control freak. You can control so much.
In my opinion, he has the best buff that we've ever seen in this game.
Talking about the limbo?
Yeah, from before when she had that reverse
rewind.
She was complete garbage.
I want it back.
Chid loved her back.
I hate Limbo. Limbo is a
Chid,
nightmare.
shut up.
Nah.
I do
Tell the
think
truth, don't say anything at all.
Unavoidable damage on champions like Dormammu, Magic, and Iceman. And it needs to be based off base attack and not scale with a node, just like they did with Willpower.
Sure.
For war?
It's ridiculous to take 800 a tick limbo damage because you can't stun the boss, so your 3 out of 3 pacify is useless.
I just found out last night with Mordo, you can block it.
Yeah.
You can block the limbo damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, is that
Yep.
good?
Uses.
Ability?
Yep.
Sig ability.
Matter of fact, we talked about it last night. It was one of the things that we said about Mordo. And a lot of people didn't know, but yeah, we've got screenshots to confirm it. We did some testing on it, and actually, I got to give Chid the credit. He was the one that found it out. He did a great job.
That was Jacob that found out. I just did a video.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
While blocking, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Jacob
Yeah.
and Chid worked together. There, I'll put it that way. Those two.
Now you make me wish I'd have come from twice in arena.
Yeah, me too. Like I didn't. That's one of the arenas I didn't play because it was when I had stuff going on with my ex-wife, and I just didn't have time to play. And I wish I would have found some time to get those champs because now I'm sitting here with one of the best, missing one of the best limbo blockers in the only limbo blocker. Like you can just block it. Like you just hold block while limbo's going off.
What is it, 80% reduced at 99?
I saw those screenshots were showing like 80, 50 and stuff.
Chid's is only like 24.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually, that was less than 24. Now it's like 3 more less.
My 3-star is level 17, and it's 3,384.9 energy resistance while blocking.
Yep. And like around a 50 sig 4-star is around like 9,000, I think.
So that should work against Dormammu when he's doing degen also, right?
Is degen energy damage?
I believe so.
I think it is.
Degen's a debuff though, and like the limbo isn't a debuff.
Oh, let me try. Where's the Dormammu?
So I don't think it really matters. It's just the type of damage. It doesn't state that it's got to be a that dots aren't included or anything like that.
If I believe it, degen is considered energy damage.
Yep.
We're learning more things about Mordo as we keep talking about.
Ultron take less damage also.
Do what's that?
Ultron, because he absorbs energy attacks with his sig level. Mine's 99. Let me just bring him up real quick.
Hey, who has the Dormammu? I can't see one on the top. Oh wait, found him. Never mind.
Yeah,
Let's
so
see.
a level 99 Ultron converts 65.95 of energy damage, energy-based attacks, so probably not.
Yeah, it has to be see, it stated an attack.
Correct. Italian Joe in the chat says Magic 5-star at rank 4 hits really hard. Love her. Best overall champ in the game. She can be used in any situation, really. It's hard to argue that. I mean, she's so versatile. You know, she can take care of so many different things.
Anything except bleed or poison.
Sure.
Watch. Mordo blocks Dormammu's degen.
He doesn't.
Man, kid, he doesn't?
No.
It's crazy. It's weird that it blocks Limbo, but not that degen.
I don't think degen is energy damage.
Maybe not. Maybe it's direct damage. I'm gonna look at my Dormammu.
It doesn't say energy damage.
It doesn't say?
No.
But it would work for Iceman's Cold Snap and stuff like that.
Correct. Comic Lover says, I want that. What? Sauce Slice 'em. I don't care if it takes 9 seasons.
What?
I have no idea. So confused. No idea. Anthony's saying that he posted a video back in our chat a long time ago. I don't remember that. Can't give Anthony any credit.
Joshua asked earlier what we think of Jane Foster 5-star. I'm going to take the liberty to answer this. She is amazing. Winded.
Yes.
I'll add that.
She is my baby mama. I still stand by that.
Quick shot, what's your thoughts on a Jane Foster?
I take her to rank 3. She's fun to play with. I have a 4-star at 440, and it's not reliable enough to me to depend on in like Alliance Quest. If you're trying to chain stun them until the end of the fight, it doesn't proc every time, and that's not good enough for map 6 and not spending a lot of units, especially if you push them to the 3rd special. If you're trying to play that way, which is how I play with her, because it's a lot of fun.
Oh, it is definitely a lot of fun.
It's a guaranteed crit. It's like using Electro below 25%.
By the way, what's up, Mac? Welcome. Joshua says that's a Rick and Morty reference.
Yeah, Bulldog isn't here, so no one would really know.
I've watched Rick and Morty, but I am not as high on it as Bulldog. I don't have it memorized by any means.
I was talking about Szechuan sauce.
Yeah. Szechuan.
Yeah, I was too young. I don't remember that from the 90s. I was just a kid.
Zach Pratt says, "Hey guys, love the show. In your opinion, I am at 3.2 million for Captain World War II. Should I go higher? Was thinking maybe 3.5. I think you're wasting points to go much higher. That's my opinion.
Go higher. Get the chips. Get the gold.
The only champion that's ever crossed 3 million was Magic. And Captain World War II is good, but he's good different than Magic is good.
Yeah, but if you really think about it, he needs to be awakened.
Yeah, but who cares? I still don't see people. Look, he went for 2.5 or no 2.8 last round. I don't see him going up. There's
Like,
no
they
way.
don't know what they have.
Too many people are in the pool. You can't argue that. You had a bunch of people in the pool. Basically everybody said Captain's worth about 2.8 mil. Look, he's not a sexy champion. He's not something. Not everybody wants him. Everybody says they want him, but they don't want him. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, he'd be great to have, but I'd rather have Archangel. I'd rather have Iceman. I want a champion that's going to throw down the offense. Defense wins championships, but nobody likes to play defense. And unfortunately, it's the same thing here in this game.
Captain World War II is the best answer to Unstunnable Dormammu that I've ever found. Or not Dormammu, Juggernaut.
Sure. I mean, he's got a bunch of a lot of uses. World War II is great for a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, I don't see people looking at World War II saying, "Oh, I gotta have him." People are going to put up 2.5, 2.5, or 2.5, 2.8. Some might crack 3, but I don't see it going massively over that 3 million mark. I think it stays around the same cutoff, and it may even go down because of the bans. There's already people in the pool, and they're not going up anymore. So
we shall see what's up.
Max says, "Is Captain World War II worth being duped?" Yes.
Yeah. Could you tell Mac I'm here?
I went up against Act 4 Venom, just the straight path to him, just to demonstrate what the perfect block is like. I start the fight and end the fight. I didn't take a single damage at all, blocking every special.
Hey, how's the parry? Because with each buff, his parry gets longer.
The parry's great. Legacy just posted a video today where he was being able to do 5-hit combos with the World War II in Alliance War, where people have limbo.
He's a really, really underrated war champ, according to this arena.
Yeah. Anthony says, always go higher if you can, especially if you really want him. No need to risk while there's still time. World War II is okay, and see, here's my problem. This is where I don't agree with some of the guys. There's a number that champions are worth. Like, there's just a number. It's just, they're worth X. I don't believe that you just keep going because you can. Like, go do something productive. You know what? Go do your milestones in something else. Go work somewhere else. I mean, there's other places to put your time and points.
Thinking like that is how you miss champs by 10K.
And you know what? If I do, I do. Obviously, I put a value on them. I think they're worth X amount. I mean, it's just like.
Quickshot, you were saying? Sorry.
Go ahead, Quickshot. Sorry.
I missed the first Magic by like 80K.
See?
And when Joe fixed it was a basic, I put in 1.506, and 11 to 25% shards went for 1.508.
What?
One fight off.
See?
Sure. But it still doesn't change my opinion. I don't think it changes. I mean, here, look at it this way. He's saying those shards were worth X amount. He went to it. He fell a little shy. Did you cry that night? I mean, was it a life changer? I mean,
no, I didn't cry. I didn't want to go too high and get the basic champion because I already had it.
Right.
And, I failed in my estimate, as I normally do 1.7 for shards. It's easy. It's lower than any champ's ever gone for, and higher than the cutoff has ever needed to be. It's a good sweet spot.
Yeah, and again, I guess it just bugs me. This is how arenas get out of control when people are like, "Oh, let's just keep going because I really want him." Hey, go for it. But I think if people was more realistic about where the numbers are going to be and where it's going to fall, we would have less and less of the ridiculous climbing arenas.
Now, if we had less people using bots, we'd have better cutoffs.
So,
Good night. Wesley.
Night, buddy.
Alan.
The second Gwenpool cutoff, because it plummeted.
Massive.
And the people who were using bots and got banned, they would have already been in the pool, and then they were banned.
Yep.
So did it fall, and did those people get the champion to their account that they can't use?
That's a great question.
That is a very good question.
But,
So there's someone with the fishes.
But I don't know. The arena is something that irritates me because I feel people overshoot so often, and they could be doing so many other things. If your argument is, I really want the champ. Okay, well they've got to. I guess to me there's a value limit. There's a spot where the champion is worth X amount, and whatever that number is, you have to come up with that yourself. And I guess what's the point of coming in and asking somebody, what do you think? If you go, okay, cool, well, I'm going to go to $5 million. It makes no sense. You got an idea where you want to be. You know what the champion's worth to you. To me, obviously Captain America is not worth a ton. Or I would have started grinding for him 2 days ago and I would be at $5 million to make sure that I don't miss him. If that's the logic. But even then, I don't understand, because if I'm going to grind that much, I'm going to get to my 3.2 where I feel I should be safe on him, and I'm going to turn around and I'll hit the Vulture Arena and grab all those milestones. Because if I have time to go hit 5 million, I got time to go hit all the milestones in another one. I don't disagree. It sucks. Look, here's the thing. There's always going to be somebody that misses the cutoff that really wanted the champion.
Champion? Then absolutely not. But for a base, yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I was talking. Sorry, quick shot. I didn't mean to cut you off.
If you're going for a feature champion, then that attitude just won't work. But for any champion based on a percentage cutoff, then absolutely.
No, and I agree. Here, let me state this. I have never ever went for a featured. I don't have the champions for it. So for me, it's out of the realm. That's why I said basic. I would go to a number that I feel is appropriate for the champion. And after that, I would go to the feature and just gather as many milestones as I can, because your rewards are better. Like, I'm getting battle chips and gold doing mindless arena grind to go to a number that doesn't matter and overshoot a champion. Or I can take that time, invest it into the feature arena, knowing I'm not going to get the champion, but I'll get some milestones along the way. I'll get some rank rewards, and everything else just kind of filters in. I get it. DMR says, well, hold on here. I've grinded for a champion I don't intend on missing. I've grinded and missed more than one champ, and it sucks. Really sucks. I get that. The problem is no matter who you are, no matter what's going on, eventually that's going to happen. You're going to grind, you're going to assume a cutoff's here or whatever, unless you just say, you know what, I'm going to put up 10 million every time, and the arena cutoff has been a notorious 6 million, 5 million, whatever. Good. Hey, you made sure you got him. Don't worry, you're safe. But at the cost of what? To me, there's a trade-off. There's a point where it becomes a give and a take. It just doesn't make any sense. What are you grinding for when you hit 9 million?
You're grinding to not stay broke in the game.
I can do that in the featured and pick up milestones. So why go to 10 million on a basic? You get nothing. That's my point. Like, you're losing time. You can grind it somewhere else and get the additional milestones. You can get additional rewards. Am I the only one that misses that?
To stay safe.
Okay, but at what point do you become safe? At what point is it safe? So you mean to tell me right now for Captain America, if somebody's at 7 million, they're not safe?
They're safe.
If they don't feel safe.
No. Answer the question, because maybe I'm missing something. At 7 million, you don't think they're safe?
They're safe.
And they should definitely be safe. Anything above.
I mean, quick shot.
7
What do you think?
Safe.
No, they're definitely safe.
Okay. So if somebody in here has 7 million for World War II, and again, I'm making this as asinine as possible. They've got 7 million.
50, I don't even know.
Why in the hell do they go to 10 million? Why would anybody here advise them to keep grinding? Oh, just keep going, man. You're doing a great job.
Well, you see, there's a thing called rank up ticket now.
Okay.
And they don't have the T2 catalyst sometimes. So some people go just for that.
And how many people get the rank up ticket?
30.
50, I think.
Yeah, 30.
30.
30.
Okay. So if you think you have a shot at going for it, sure. If you know you're not going to get the rank up ticket, or odds are you're not, let's just say that you got a guy that's going to do 5 million. You think Captain America is going to break 5 million?
They're safe at 5 million.
You think he's going to break 4?
I don't
They're
think.
safe at 4 million.
So, again, my question is this. If we believe they're safe at a number, why would we advise anybody to keep grinding? I don't get that. That's what blows my mind. And I guess it irritates me because I watch bigger YouTubers and they're like, oh, you got to keep going. Just keep it up. I mean, get that 4.5 because that's going to make a big difference in your life. Go slap that effort on something else and gather extra rewards. Like, it blows my mind. You know, that's like the guy that's got to dig a 10-foot hole, and he digs the 10-foot hole, and you go, oh, yeah, that's plenty deep. You know what? Dig another 2 feet just to be safe.
The only ones that I ever tell people to keep going on are new features. You're never safe on a new
Absolutely.
feature, pretty much.
New feature, you got
Unless you're over 20 million.
Exactly. A new feature, you want him, you better grind from sun up to sundown, or in case of Frojo, do a 17-hour live stream of you grinding.
There you go.
To get him. But, you know, and Supersonic says, why would I waste my life, go for a rank up ticket when I can grind T3 basics every day and wait for that day to farm the T2 class catalyst and be done in probably, 2 hours? An hour?
Less.
You know?
Wait, people still do that quest?
Yeah.
The T3? Wow.
I mean, but that's my point. Like, okay, you put in 3 days to have a shot at a rank up ticket. You can put in 1 hour and have the catalyst.
Yep.
I could have took the extra 2 days of the grinding and thrown them on the feature, collected all those milestones. Could have went to the 3-star, probably collected some of those. Like, I just think it's a disservice to the general community, and that's what it just annoys me. Is like, you're telling people keep going, knowing that they're safe. Okay, I can't say that
they're not doing the 2, but just not mentioning it. Because you can just use a 5-star strictly in that arena and 3-star strictly in the other one.
I do have a point to make about the effort you can put in other arenas.
Sure.
So, in the featured arena, top 10% last arena was 4.01 million. And it was 400 5-star shards and 800 4-star shards. But 11 to 30% was 1.645 million. And that was 400 4-star shards and 200 5-star shards.
And that's crazy.
That's awesome.
The difference is astounding. So instead of doing 3 million over what you think the champion is going to go for, do half of that in the featured arena. You're going to lower the cutoffs for the percentage-based rewards, and you're going to be getting like a quarter of a 4-star.
If you're anybody that's trying to do something in this game, just in the featured arena, just do 5 million every time. If that's all you can do, you're going to get a ton of shards. You're going to get battle chips, which is going to get you units and possibly energy refills. That's good. Like, that's good for you. Like, if you don't have the roster, like, Slycem should be doing 5 million in the featured arena every time.
I don't, but I should be. And the thing is, let me point this out too. I don't. I put up 2.8 million for captain in the first round. And I ran out of time. I woke up, I did like 2 extra runs. I fell back asleep on Sunday before I had a chance to go anywhere else. In 2.8, my goal was 3 million. And you know what? If I missed him at 3 million, I didn't care. Because to me, 3 million for Captain America World War II was plenty. I had a second round where I could make an adjustment and say, okay, he went for 3.5 million. Do I feel like grinding for 3.8 million to be super safe this next go around? I have that opportunity. To me, it just doesn't. This champion is not a champion that's going to end the world. He's a great champion. Yes, he's still considered God tier by some players. Yes, he is very valuable. How many people are still using him consistently? And how many people have replaced him with offensive-minded champions such as Archangel, Iceman, Star-Lord? On defense, you've got the Dormammu. I mean, he's been replaced because nobody's using a defensive-minded champion anymore, in my opinion.
Well, I still use him.
I use them all the time.
See?
In wars and such?
Alliance for attack. If I know the left mini-boss is a juggernaut, based on that person's profile.
Sure, that makes sense. But he's situational then, you would say, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't want to take him against a magic. It's not going to help anything with Limbo.
Right. So, I mean...
Well, maybe.
He's a champ that used to be hot. And look, he's still a really good champ. I just don't see it being a situation where people are going crazy over him. And it's obvious people aren't going crazy over him based on the cutoffs. So why advise people to go higher? Just, I don't know. JD Power says the reason they say that because if you don't get the champ, you basically wasted your time. You still get some decent shards. But here, let me put it this way. How much time is wasted going to 5 million for a champion that the cutoff is 2.8 million? How much of your time did you waste? At least if I
follow... He's right, though. You can get the shards, but it doesn't guarantee you get that champ from the crystal.
Okay. Again, going way too high is just as asinine as the other. It just makes no sense to me. DMR News says, I'm grinding for Cap right now, and I'm going to put up 3.5 mil. See, to me, 3.5, it's a no-brainer. You're safe. You're done. No need to worry about it.
I agree as well.
You know, do something else. You know, but this is the thing that...
That's what I did the first time. I scored 3.5, stopped, and played Vulture. Never even thought about going back to Captain America.
You know, and again, I'm on my tangent about this because I see it all the time, and it just drives me crazy. I just don't understand why we would advise anybody to go so much higher when people are already at a point where they're pretty well safe. I don't see Captain America going over 3.2. But if you think for 1 second he could be in that 3 million range, then go to 3.5. 500,000 is more than enough. More than enough. Wherever you think it's safe, do an extra 200,000 to 300,000, and you're probably good.
I know. I just started telling people 20 million is safe, and just ended all cutoff discussions.
Well, that's for a feature, though.
Yeah, that's why I don't tell people cutoffs.
Every arena.
Carlos Mendez says going way too high gives that feel of security, and also extra battle chip, gold units, etc. But you get more by doing milestones. That's my entire point, Carlos. You're double dipping when you go to the featured. So, and again, I'm just going to use the basic. You get the basic done. You're at a point where you feel safe. You're done. You go to the featured. Now I'm getting milestones. I'm getting the chips and the gold on it, on top of it anyway. So where's the fear in that? Like, now I'm double dipping. You're telling a guy to burn his time to get one set of it. I'm saying go in it and go to the second. So, sorry, Mac. In the panel tonight, I have Chid, I have Frojo, Bulldog's out walking his dogs. Jacob's here, but I think he's busy eating. We got Frojo and Quickshot Gaming, and I think our Bulldog just said he's back.
Yep.
So, welcome back. But yeah, our guest speaker of the night, I guess you could say, that's normally not up here, is Quickshot Gaming from 4 Loki. So yeah, and we just kind of are yapping about the cutoff. Somebody in the chat asked if 3.2 million was safe, and some of the responses were just keep grinding, which, hey, look, I get it. But I think we're doing a huge disjustice if we don't tell them, hey, put up 3.5 and you're more than safe. You know, I like to just say just keep going. It seems asinine. Like, at some point, come on, if you're afraid to tell somebody that they're safe at a certain point, let me know. Send them my way, and I'll tell them. And if they get mad because they miss it, I'm fine with that. I'm telling them what I think is the best, and that's their choice to trust me or to do anything else. So yeah.
I like Slice just said. Like, normally that's what I do too. I tell people, like, normally people ask me what the cutoff is, and I normally don't tell people what the cutoff is. I tell them what I think is safe. So if you're ever watching my stream and and I have those scores up there. Notice it said on this last arena, I put target score instead of cutoff, because I think by telling people the cutoff just raises the cutoff.
Sure.
I tell people what I think is going to be the where you're going to be safe.
What's a safe number?
Yeah, what's a safe number? That's what I like to tell people. And normally it's generally a little bit high, but you know, if you do that amount, you're good to stop there and you can back off.
Absolutely. Go, like I said, just go do something else inside the game. Like with that time, if you got the time to run the numbers up that high, do something different. Go do the feature. Go do the 3-star. Like, and look, if you're done with all those, then you should be doing the featured and getting the new champion, because you got way too much time and you could have put up an insane amount of points, more than likely.
Yeah, and I haven't missed on anything, so you're pretty safe if you're listening to me and I'm telling you, you know, the number. You're pretty safe.
You haven't been Mr. 801.
Yeah, I haven't been Mr. 801.
Yeah, I did half for Star.
I haven't been Joel Lyon.
Oh, sorry, what was you saying? Quick shot?
I did 6.5 for Star Lord because I used my 4-star for the Labyrinth Easy Path, and I was going to take him up to level 80 by hitting both arenas. I was going to do 8 mil, but I got busy, so I did 6.5, and he went for like 8.8. I would have missed him regardless, and it's just like, so maybe don't listen to my cutoff advice.
Two things. That's why I don't tell people, because I just tell what I see other people guessing, because I know I'll do way more than that. And Supersonic wants us to read this comment that says, a game about enjoyment and having fun, but when you're losing time in your life for it and the game is playing you, that is going to have a problem. I've learned that from Phil doing 7.5 for example.
Well, it's all about return on investment. That's what it comes down to. Is a game, not a game, life, job, whatever it is, you know, there's got to be value for your investment of your time, because your time is the only thing of value that you actually have. You know, money is just a physical substitution for time invested. So in these types of situations with this, it's what's worth the investment of your time. That's why I rarely go for them, because I'd rather go to work and then just, you know, earn more 4-stars or buy specials and things like that, because it's not worth the investment of my time. If you've got the time, and when it gets to the point where it's no longer worth the investment of your time, that's when you stop. Because then it's not fun anymore. Then it's a job that you're paying for the privilege of doing.
And again, I think it's just one of those things where you have to decide what you feel the value of the champion is. And to be honest with you guys, it's a large part of the reason why I wanted to do these rankings the way that I did. I wanted a numerical value. I wanted to do something that gave people a chance to compare champions, and not just a god tier, this tier, because I think my biggest issue that I've had with this here, especially in the past, was whenever Hyperion came out. He got hyped up by a couple individuals, I felt. And during that, his arena score suddenly grew. And this is shortly after we had Dr. Voodoo, who by many was considered god tier. I have one individual I know that says he's the best champion in the game. Absolute best champion in the game. And so I've got best champion in the game, I've got god tier, all these things heaped on Dr. Voodoo. All right. Doc Voodoo, I think I still have the list up here. Let me see. Please tell me I do. I don't. Damn, I already closed it. Either way, Doc Voodoo went for like, what, 5.8?
5.9, 5.8.
Whatever it was. And had set the record at the time. Hyperion comes along, what, 2 weeks later? Yeah.
The next week.
Hyperion comes along, who wasn't even considered god tier. He was a demigod. He was considered demigod tier. He was considered barely above Thor. You had multiple champions on top of him. not a couple. It wasn't like, okay, here's God tier, and the very next one is Hyperion. I could see. No, it was God tier. Here's this long list of about 20 champions, and then you find Hyperion with the comment being that Thor was right behind him. Yet somehow, Hyperion's arena blows up and blows away Doc Voodoo. That's from people not seeing a certain value set. Like, to me, life is pretty simple. Like, when I go to the grocery store and I look at something, or I go to the store, whenever I go looking at TVs and I go, okay, well, this is the best TV on the market right here. This TV has the most features. It's the best TV. It's the best brand. You could literally do anything with this TV. Okay, it's on sale right now for $3,000. And then the salesman goes, but look, right here, look at this TV. It's a little bit smaller. It has less features. But it is really good for this one thing. And the price tag is double. Congratulations. I go, that's the TV I want. Let me buy that one. Forget the TV that does everything. I'm going to spend more for this TV that's a little bit smaller and has less features. That's not as good.
Yeah, but I'm going to say the same thing to you now that I said to you then, which is two things. Number one, best is not a quantifiable term. The best champion, God tier, demigod, these are not numerically quantifiable words. Secondly, a champion is worth exactly what someone is willing to pay for it, and whether they're paying with money or whether they're paying with time.
Yep.
So therefore, he was worth it because the people were willing to put in the time to get him. So you can look at something like our rating system as a way to provide people with a numerical, yes, it's just 5 or 6 people's opinion, but it is a numerical value, associated with each champ that maybe would help people that, won't put in the time next time because they'll look at it and go, well, he ranks here in regen and he ranks here in, power control, et cetera, so maybe he's not worth doing 7 mil. Hyperion was worth what he was worth because people were willing to pay for it at the time. So you can make the argument that what we've been trying to do is provide people with, more resources to decide whether or not a champion is worth X or Y to them. But you can't say that a champion is not worth X, because if people paid that, that's its value.
I don't disagree, but my point is I feel that value was inflated due to salesman's pitch, you could say, as I called it, hype, during that time.
That's just like your opinion, man.
But... and that's all I'm saying. To me, you can say that you can't put a numerical value to God mode, but it's pretty clear cut. God mode was above demigod, correct? I mean, it's a flow chart. It's kind of like the food chain. There's no numerical value to it, but I can tell you, if we were going to put something to it, I rank above a cow.
Also, you got to remember, people's rosters are continually growing. The large people's rosters grow, the score inflates.
Correct, but Hyperion
was... Because it gets easier to get.
Sure, but again, Hyperion was 1 week later. We're not talking 3 months. And again, that's the whole reason I did the ranking system and the way we did and wanting to build on it, because I feel that people need numerical value. They need to see something like that, and I'm hoping that it helps. So, I don't know. Again, quick shot. You're the featured guest here for the night. What's your thoughts? I mean, do you think I'm way off in left field here? I mean, I'm just saying I don't understand how that goes.
Well, I'm not really sure because the cutoff for Gwenpool was crazy, and 2 prominent YouTubers have been using a 455 Gwenpool to just destroy anything put in front of them. So there's a lot of hype behind Gwenpool, and Hyperion he hits like a truck. He is poison immune, but honestly, that's not why I use him.
Wait, is he still not immune to Scarlet Witch? Her poison.
What?
Is she immune to Scarlet Witch poison? I would think so.
What? Because he used to take damage from it.
Hyperion?
Yeah.
He should be. He's poison immune.
At least someone can check. I don't know if they fixed it.
I mean, if there's a bug in the game, I didn't know about it because I don't fight Scarlet Witches that often. Except one time in Alliance War and Strikeback, which actually made her easier to fight.
Really?
Yeah, that's freaky.
Yeah, put her in her L2. Easier to evade.
Oh, yeah.
The timing was the exact same as before. I don't have the new L1 down perfect yet.
Yeah, it makes sense. So I don't know.
What was the cutoff for Voodoo?
5.8.
And then Hyperion was the what?
6.1, I believe.
No, 6.4.
6.4.
Okay, so it went from 5.8 to 6.4.
I have the Trucos' Twitter up. First round, Voodoo was 5.9.
Okay.
5.9.
Second round was...
It dropped.
4.1.
Yeah, big drop.
And then Venom after that was like 2.1.
Yep. You went from Voodoo to Venom, which is horrible, and then we brought in Hyperion, who then smashed it and broke 6, went 6.4 if I remember right.
Who was before Voodoo?
Punisher went for 6.8 that round.
Huh.
And the very next one, he dropped to 5.8, and Punisher skyrocketed to 8.4.
Punisher 2099?
No, regular Punisher.
OG.
Oh yeah, that was weird too. I expected him to be a lot higher.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, everybody was expecting him like 12 to 14. But see, another factor that you cannot account for is the number of people that want them that have them already. You know, because this stuff doesn't happen in a vacuum. So Voodoo may be objectively, let's say, the quote-unquote better champion, but there may be a lot more people that pulled Voodoo than had pulled Hyperion at that point. So more people, or vice versa. So that's going to influence the number of people that get in. Plus, there's all sorts of other factors of, you know, who's doing it just to round out their roster just because they got to have everybody. Who's doing it because it just so happens that's the weekend they're off. And it's the first time they've been able to grind a basic arena. You know what I mean? There's a lot of other factors. So you can't look at it objectively and go, well, Voodoo is a better champion than Hyperion, so it makes no sense that Hyperion went for more, because there's so many other factors that are involved with who goes for it and who gets it.
Sure, and I would agree with that if it was like Voodoo went 5.9 and Hyperion went 6 or 6.1. But you're talking he went 6.4 to 5.9.
6. I thought it was... Okay, yeah. Can you tell me the numbers of people that were in the pool on Voodoo and the people that were in the pool on Hyperion?
Yeah, hold up. I think it's on the...
It's on his pictures, yeah.
Yeah, after Dave put his thing out, everyone started doing it.
Supersonic says Hyperion is basically a poison immune old Thor with a crappy regen. He's going to be nerfed eventually. I don't think about that. He's a good champion.
129,429 for the first Voodoo.
Okay.
Guys.
How many for the first Hyperion?
Oh, first Hyperion? Yeah. A lot of scrolling on Twitter.
We're making you do some work while you're here as the guest speaker tonight. Quick shot.
All right. The Hyperion pool for 6.4, 133,705.
So you had 4,000 more people. Right?
Yeah. I don't think that was a big jump, honestly.
I don't think
from
so.
Voodoo to Hyperion. We're talking about 500k different points, right? 6.9 to 5.9 to 6.4.
Yep.
I think I don't think there's a big jump. I think those were two god tier demigod type champions that were highly wanted, and if it would have been the other way around, if it would have been Hyperion and then Voodoo, I think the scores would be very similar to what they are. Even I don't think it really mattered. like what order they came in. I think if Hyperion would have been first, he would have had what Voodoo's score was, and if Voodoo's score, because I think Voodoo influenced what Hyperion was going to be.
That makes sense
because they're both
Yep.
both high demand. So people saw Voodoo went for 5.9, so Hyperion was the next highly featured, highly wanted basic.
I better go
People
higher.
said,
If Voodoo went for
I better go
5.9,
higher.
I better go higher.
Well,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
in the week between, everybody had a week off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
to rest up as well.
And
The
again,
sec-
So that played factor as well.
sure.
The second Hyperion had 124,000 ranked players. It dropped by 9,000 people.
Oh,
What about Voodoo? What was the drop between Voodoo pools? Because that was a huge drop, Voodoo round 1 to Voodoo round 2. Huge
Yeah.
drop, way more than the Hyperion drop.
We lose somebody?
I think Jacob. Yeah, Jacob said he's heading to bed.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
You still there, Quick?
Yeah, I'm here. I was just scrolling. 129,000 for the first Voodoo to 100.
I'm betting it's like
10,000.
109. Yeah, I was off by 1,000.
110? Wow.
Yeah,
That's
dropped
what I'm saying.
by
There was a huge drop.
19,000 people.
Way more than there was for Hyperion.
The Hyperion drop was negligible compared to Voodoo.
Yep.
Hey, real
I
quick,
think-
Bulldog, check your text too, real quick, if you don't mind.
Okay. Oh, I got that.
The prestige race influenced that first Voodoo.
Oh, I agree with that.
Yeah, because it
Yeah,
was
that's
first.
the other thing. Prestige on Voodoo is way better than Hyperion.
Which
Yeah,
would've-
I pulled Voodoo from a 4-star crystal in the Rocket Scrapyard
oh, nice.
got-
Oh, really?
on that. And
I used all my rocket scrap on my masteries.
Carbonadium cores.
no,
Yep,
I already-
unlocking all the suicides.
What'd you say, Quick Shot?
I almost have all the masteries unlocked that I could ever want.
Same here.
Yeah.
Now,
Besides-
thanks to that.
Class masteries and unfazed beyond level 1. Because that turned out to be garbage.
I could use another rocket scrapyard and get a bunch of more carbonadium cores.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. But at level, I awakened him, took him to 550, and just threw every 6-stone I had at him. And at level 13, he was in my top 5.
Maybe for the Thor movie, they'll come up with the collectors or like something, because like that, the planet that Thor's on, the collectors ride from Disney World is like in the background, so maybe they'll come up with something to do with that or something.
I want Gladiator
I don't
Hulk.
know. Yeah, I want Gladiator Hulk too. Okay, yeah. Since we want to start talking about characters, what do you think about Kingpin, Medusa, and that leaked photo icon that someone found on an ad somewhere?
I don't
You
know.
mean the Medusa with the big jugs?
Yeah, that one.
I don't know much about the comics. Never read them growing up, but I know more than Brian does.
Yeah, that's not hard.
I know who Kingpin is from the Daredevil, the movie in like
Wilson Fisk.
2004 or something.
Yeah, in the movie it was played by Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah,
Rest his soul.
that's how I know about him. But other than that, what's he just going to be a giant, strong guy?
That's basically it.
I
He
think
has a lot of
he's-
physical
Actual
resistance.
crit rate.
Yeah, I think he's
his,
going to be Rhino-like. Huge physical resistance,
He
hits
was
like a
a
truck.
I think his pimp cane is gonna have something
Nice.
that causes stun. Because I looked him up and it's got some kind of 3,000 volts or I don't know some crazy. It shoots out some kind of like voltage thing inside of there, and he also has some kind of gas thing that he can release from the cane, sleeping gas. So I don't know if they'll incorporate that into the character. I'm not sure. It'd be interesting to see what all they do. Do you know anything about Medusa?
Nope.
Yeah, her SB1 is training bra.
Training bra.
Go. I would suggest go watch the new Inhumans trailer. They show like a little bit of what she can do with her hair and stuff in that trailer.
Yeah, she has her ability is prehensile hair.
Yeah, she's
her special ability. She's Black Bolt's wife. Yeah, she's the queen of the Inhumans. Yeah. And she's Luna's mother. Or not Luna, Crystal. Crystal is their daughter, and Luna is her daughter with Quicksilver.
I feel like her SB3 will kind of be like Carnage. You know when he's walking towards you with his tentacles?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think like it'll be something like that.
On Quicksilver, introduction now.
Who's Quicksilver?
Yeah, is that what you said? Quicksilver's mother?
Quicksilver is Luna's father. Quicksilver, the mutant, is married to Crystal, who's the daughter of Black Bolt and Medusa, and they have a daughter named Luna.
So that's where Luna came from.
Yeah, Luna is the child of Crystal. Crystal was a temporary member of the Fantastic Four for a while. She dated Johnny Storm, but then she married Quicksilver, and they had a daughter, and that's Luna.
Man, Johnny Storm would be fun in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In center, a champion.
I saw a picture of
incinerates. That'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I know they're totally against like doing Fantastic Four characters in these games just because they're trying to keep them out because they want the rights back, so they're trying to keep them out. But they could do the original Human Torch. And not Johnny
they
Storm.
could do the Android one, but probably using the name would create a little bit of a conflict. And it's possible that the original Human Torch's rights are also wrapped up in that deal. You know, they could have anticipated that potential issue, because otherwise,
Didn't they show the suit, the original Human Torch?
The original Human Torch wasn't a suit.
Movies or something?
It wasn't
a suit. America. It was an android. It was in Captain America: The First Avenger when they were walking through the Stark Expo. There was a display case that had the original Human Torch, who was an android. And actually, the original Human Torch is the basis that Vision was built on. So they dug the original Human Torch up, and that's what Vision was built out of, with a positronic brain.
Yeah.
Because the gem was that's a MCU creation of the gem running Vision, essentially. He was originally the Human Torch repurposed, with brainwaves from Simon Williams' Wonder Man, the brother of the Grim Reaper.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Supersonic, that's a good point. Medusa could play like Bayonetta, with the prehensile hair. So it was Green Goblin, Medusa, and Kingpin in that picture. Was there a fourth one, or was it just those three?
Guillotine was in there, because that's Kabam's character.
Right,
so
right.
They're going to throw her in as much icons and promotional stuff. And
they totally own the rights to her. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. It's kind of like Harley Quinn. She was created for Batman the Animated Series. She was not a comic book creation. They only added her to the comics later.
Because people love her. And because Tara Strong.
Isn't that true?
Yes, Tara Strong is so awesome. What?
Isn't that true for like X-23 or someone like that?
Nope. X-23 is a comic creation, Laura. The only ones that I know about that were created for non-comic properties are Morph from the X-Men. He was created for the X-Men the Animated Series in the 90s. Guillotine for the game, and Harleen Quinzel for Batman the Animated Series.
And Civil Warrior as well for the
Civil Warrior
was made for the Marvel Contest of Champions comic. The game just came after.
Right. Correct. And that's actually a misnomer too, because there was actually a Contest of Champions back in the 80s, completely unrelated. They just repurposed the name.
Right.
And that was run by the Champion, who is one of the Elders of the Universe. The Collector and the Grandmaster are essentially quote unquote siblings of the champion. They're not really related, but they all act like siblings. So there's the Grandmaster, the Collector, the Champion, the Runner, and they all represent a particular arena of like emotion and behavior. So the Champion represents strength, kind of like how the Green Lanterns work.
And you guys see what I was trying to tell you in the chat, how they teased Doc Ock, Green Goblin, all of them months ago?
What?
Do what?
What?
How they teased Doc Ock, Green Goblin in the trailer a long time ago.
Oh, it hasn't been that long ago.
Oh, yeah. The MODOK trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, I have a video about that on my channel.
Have you guys seen the Ultimate Spider-Man animated series?
I've seen some
I
of
have.
it.
That's
It
the one with
was on
Rick Bell,
Netflix,
right?
but apparently they just took it off. Like the
Oh,
last
man.
4 episodes of like season 3 or so, it was literally the Contest of Champions. Where the Collector came
Oh,
down.
yeah. I've seen that set of episodes, yeah.
It perfectly lines up with the game.
Oh yeah, like when they're all in the crystals and everything.
Yeah, and your first champion's a 1-star Spider-Man, who I miss and I can't get him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the X-Men were in there, in that also.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I'm a
Those-
big fan. I really wish we had gotten Iron Spider instead of Sparky. I love the Iron Spider suit. It's one of my favorite suits in the game with the prehensile arms and everything. But I could see why with Doc Ock coming, they wouldn't want like two champions with prehensile arms like that so close together.
I think at some point we will get that Iron Spider. It may not be Peter Parker. It might be Amadeus Cho. It might be Black Widow. It might be another character, but I think at some point we will get the Iron Spider. It could even be somebody else's ward too. Mary Jane. Is Mary Jane ward, or is she Spider something else?
I think it was. I can't remember the guy's name. He was on Ultimate
Mary Jane.
Spider-Man.
The Ultimate Spider-Man, it was Amadeus Cho. That's why I brought that up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
I used to
but-
like Amadeus Cho when he first came out.
Mary Jane, she becomes somebody in one of the universes. I forget.
Well, there's in the
She
current one. Yeah,
Yeah.
she basically is siphoning off Peter's power in one of the universes. So they're both like spider
She did-
heroes.
Is she Spider Girl? Is that who that is?
Yeah, it might be Spider Girl.
that his
Essentially,
daughter?
she has. Yeah, what?
Him and Mary Jane, they have a daughter that has powers.
Right, but that's a separate thing. In one of these storylines, Mary Jane essentially has the ability to tap into Peter's power, but it's a finite number. So the more she takes, the weaker he gets. It's like she can lift a bus, but then he can't even put on his pants because she's taking all the power. It's really dumb.
Want to see the Agents of Smash. Scar,
Yeah.
A-Bomb, be awesome.
I had heard
What?
rumors of A-Bomb, the character.
I knew
it's
that.
Rick. What's his name? Rick.
Oh, I'd have to look it up again.
He was the whole sidekick for years.
Rick Ross.
No, it's not Ross. It's like Rick Snyder or something like that. Yeah, and he became A-Bomb, that was a fun storyline. That was when Red Hulk first showed up, because Red Hulk killed Abomination.
You had like a transfusion of Hulk's blood or something?
Rick Jones.
Rick Jones, thank you. Yes, yeah. Yeah, that was when Red Hulk first showed up on the scene, and he killed Abomination with a gun. He had this like giant gun that shot adamantium bullets and put a hole in his brain pan. And then A-Bomb, the Hulk wasn't the Hulk at that time, and so A-Bomb was. And then Red She-Hulk showed up. That's one I'd like to have as Red She-Hulk. That's Betsy Ross, Ross's daughter. That's a great looking character.
By the way,
whole
welcome back,
relationship-
Josh.
The relationship between Hulk and She-Hulk is just nah. I just closed my eyes when I found that out.
She-Hulk is Hulk's cousin, Jennifer Walters. She received a blood transfusion
Yeah, but
when
that's
she was
not the
shot by
relationship
some
I mean.
gangsters.
I don't know how
What do you mean?
PG it is. How she was his first.
They're related, so hopefully there's none of those shenanigans going on. There
That's
was
how she his
there
first.
was.
If you get what I mean.
Do I know?
She took his virginity.
Anyway.
Yeah, I had the feeling that one. Bust heads. I told you.
Yeah, but Scar would be fun. Like, as strong as the Hulk, but with swords.
Well, I think we're gonna get that with Gladiator Hulk. I think he's gonna have a axe and a sword or something. Because in the movie, he's holding two weapons. He's got an axe and a second
hammer.
weapon.
It's a
hammer.
hammer.
Axe and a hammer. Okay.
Yeah, what about that guy with the brain? What's his name again?
Leader?
The leader.
That's it? Leader?
The green head, the green guy that's got a big, huge head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the leader.
Because him, I kind of want to see. Let's see the leaders.
Isn't he just really smart?
I believe so.
Yeah, basically he's the Hulk, but the only part of him that he turned green, but his brain is what hulked out.
I think the Hulk's blood or something landed on his head, and that's
they
what
kind of did that in the movie, the Hulk movie, with what's his face in it.
And in the movie, Stan Lee's also Hulk too.
Alright, I'll be right back. Apparently the stream is lagging. Let me go see if I got something going on. I know it's storming, but it shouldn't be lagging the stream this much. So give me 1 second. You guys go ahead and talk. The great news is, for everyone else, we will have the chair here live with you guys as these guys talk about this stuff. And guys, make sure you don't forget about the chat. Check in with those guys. I'll be right back.
Watch how the viewers climb. Just watch.
Oh, yeah, I was like a minute behind live.
Yeah, that one day it was the chair for hours, and we had how many people were watching?
It never dropped below 30.
Yeah, it was crazy. Because I came to the stream, I was like, "Where's Slice?" And y'all were like, "Oh, he hadn't been here the whole time." And I was like, "Are you serious?"
Apparently we got a fan of the chair stream.
Dude, people love the chair.
They really do. Trover, he's checking the settings. I have my volume down real quick. Joshua She-Hulk willingly took the Hulk's virginity because she's the only one that could take it, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah, the comics get deep. I think it was a one-time thing.
Well, you can only lose it once.
Yeah, it's true. It is. Let's see how cool would Maestro. I mean, he wasn't he the one that made Old Man Logan the way he is now, technically.
What?
He's the reason Wolverine killed the X-Men.
Mysterio?
Yeah. Oh, the guy with the bowl on his head?
Yeah, that's Mysterio.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's how his story goes. Mysterio made him think he was being attacked, but in reality, he was just slaughtering the X-Men.
Yeah, in the mansion.
Yep. Well, his story just goes on forever.
Yep, that's true. JD Power. They brought Howard to the game. They could do the leader. They could make something or some way to make him be in the game. They basically could put anyone in the game. They could put Throg, whatever the Thor frog is that they wanted. They could do they could do all kinds of stuff.
You finally got out of the chair on my screen here. It's been like a minute and a half. That is some intense lag.
The lag is back. Oh no. Oh no. He has to pick this. Fix. See what I prefer.
You preferred Ed Norton in the movies?
There's a reason they didn't call him back for another one. He changed way too much on that film. You see Mark Ruffalo? Yeah, he seems like the best Hulk so far. Then you have Lou Ferrigno, the only Hulk.
Real life Hulk, that guy was insane.
Right?
Picking up cars and stuff to do like bodybuilding pictures.
Wait, he was in the Avengers movie, right?
Yeah. Oh, wait. He was in the Ed Norton Hulk movie. He was a security guard. Mm-hmm. I don't remember him being in Avengers. He might have been.
Oh yeah, he was. He was the voice for Hulk. Yeah, I remember now. Like when you hear Hulk grunting and all that, that's Lou Ferrigno.
Huh.
Yeah, Lou Ferrigno used to go up against Arnold Schwarzenegger on the bodybuilding scene.
I don't even know how Arnold Schwarzenegger just lost all that and came down. But it's nice for him.
Freaking deer, man. Swear to God, they're stupid.
Don't kill Rudolph.
I almost killed Bambi again.
Oh, yeah. I remember that first time.
Oh, dude, that time was worse than this time. This time, it was just running alongside of me. I looked over and I was like, what the crap? Because I saw something in the rearview mirror for a second. I was like, huh? Then I looked in the rearview mirror. It was a baby deer just running next to the side of the car. I'm like, what the hell? And then it started to get ahead of me. And I thought it was going to try to dash in front of me. And then I just stopped.
So you were racing with the deer?
Yeah, I guess the deer was racing me. I didn't know I was racing the deer.
Oh no, this guy's back. Yeah, I'm bending this time.
The same. Is that the same guy?
Yeah. Same person. I timed him out last time. Let's see. Wolverine killed the next one. Yes, he did. That's the story of Old Man Logan. That's why he doesn't pop the claws. Well, that and he doesn't heal for so much, as you can see in the game.
Which is weird. He has that constant heal. Now, give me that on my regular Wolverine, and I won't have any more problems with Magneto.
Right?
It's a degeneration in Map 6.
I think at max is like 50, maybe. Something like that. But it's constant. Let's see. What do you think of this storyline where Hulk screws Dormammu's sister? He has a sister. And Hulk.
Dormammu?
Yeah.
I know he has a brother.
Huh.
I don't know.
I thought he was just a being.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about those. Other than what, like, comic historian and Comics Explained talked about when the Doctor Strange movie came out.
So you're an MCU, no comic guy, huh?
Yeah, I didn't have any comics growing up. Comics are expensive. They require money.
True, but you can check them on YouTube.
Yes, you can now.
Yeah, that's why I saw Deadpool versus Taskmaster. Best comic. Really, he's back too?
You sound like Jacob? Do I sound like Jacob, according to Eternal Warrior?
No, you don't sound like Jacob.
Jacob sounds a little more carefree. And laid back. You sound more driven. Let's see.
Alright.
Yeah, so Sonic, we don't know. We don't know. So
Ed Norton Hulk was the only one to do the thunderclap. Interesting. I think that is true.
Yeah, he got the Hulk right. Just they didn't like that he pretty much took control of the whole movie. That's why.
Yeah, he was like. I heard he was like being like super demanding and hard. He was being hard to work with and stuff.
Yep, changing scripts and all that. Like he demanded scripts be rewritten. Like, come on.
Yeah, and he was pissed off that they cut like an hour of the movie out or something. Like he wanted it to be like they cut like an hour of like shots out, and he wanted all of it in there, and he was all upset about it. Something like that.
I don't think we missed much in the hour.
I don't know. We might have.
So honestly, the only thing I saw wrong in that Hulk movie was, the Hulk and fighting Abomination Abomination doesn't look like that.
I was okay with the way it looked. The way Abomination looked.
But the fight was definitely top 5. I have to admit.
All right, I'm showing that we have a good stream again.
All right, I'm going to start a timer for when you appear back in your chair on the stream and see how bad it is.
Well, you got to zoom everything forward.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because of the lag, it's an instant.
Oh, you're back. Because it took like a minute and a half for you to leave the chair with it.
Yeah, and now as soon as it shows that it went good, and then all of a sudden it stops, and now it's saying it's... Oh, I'm going to go throw a router through the window.
Yes, Abel, Daniel, and Star-Lord are trolls that are banned, so no need to worry anymore. JD Power says, Old Man Logan pops his claws all the damn time in comic books when he's fighting. I don't know why they didn't bring Hawkeye in the movie. That's why. He's part of the story. See if you want a badass Punisher story, check out Punisher Max. It's Ruda. Yeah, how do you guys feel about the Punisher movies?
The movies?
All of them? Yeah.
I was okay with the first one, and
yeah,
the second one, I had to quit watching it. I thought it was pitiful.
The one with Jigsaw?
Yeah.
I don't even remember the what was the second one at all, thankfully. The first one, though, I was cool with.
But that guy seemed too bad boy. Nah, it was not working for me. You saying quick shit? No, Abel, I'm not saying he's uptight. I'm saying he's focused.
I think the only Punisher I've seen is in the Netflix series, which is a great portrayal.
Yes, and that's a good thing. That's the only Punisher you see.
Yeah, the Netflix Punisher was better than the movie by far. By far.
Yes.
But I was okay with the first Punisher movie. I really was. Like it was an okay movie. Wasn't great, but it was okay.
Yeah, it was okay. I wouldn't give it a great rating. Okay, I'm fine with.
What other movie? I know if I bring up this one, some of you may laugh. How did you guys feel about Batman Forever?
Man, there's been so many Batman. That's the one with the Riddler and Poison Ivy and all of them. Mr. Freeze.
Yep, the very punny Mr. Freeze.
Man, it's been a long time since I've seen it. I think I'd say it was okay as well.
It was okay. He had a bad credit card. Like, come on. As Bruce Wayne, he had a bad credit card. Like, that's just pretty much saying, hey, I'm Batman. Like, come on.
Hey, I'm Batman.
All right, and finally it looks like the stream settled down and is fine. Well, that's crazy. All right.
I'll be right back.
All right. Don't kill Bambi.
Yeah, we've got guys, I'm going to let this run for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to go ahead and kill it as the night is coming to a close. as I still have to work tomorrow. However, tomorrow I do get off early. No softball game, no nothing in the way. So my goal is to get on early and stream a little bit earlier. Do me a favor, guys, if you can. Again, remember, as I continue to look to grow, doing me a favor is the best thing you can do for us is to tell some people about us, bring them in, let them see our videos, help them find us, and get us some subscribers, because that's where our biggest growth is, and we're doing a good job of it so far, it seems. Pretty pleased with it, but again, it's you guys helping us out makes all the difference. That's all the difference is the help that you guys give us, and it's been great so far. I can't complain. Again, tonight we're sitting at 686 subscribers, so starting to really push towards that 1,000 marker like we were looking at. We're 14 away from 700, so any help you guys can give us, we do greatly appreciate.
See, Quickshot gets it. Best puzzle's the best.
Yeah. If something is so iconic that people won't stop talking about it, who probably haven't even seen the movie, then it was a success, regardless of how it went over.
That is true. That is a very solid point.
That's a very good point. Supersonic says, for all the Hulk fans, which one is a bigger feat of strength, or more impressive? Holding the weight of a star on his back or holding a black hole?
Black hole.
Yeah, by all means. Both of those sound utterly ridiculous to say he did.
I don't even know how the black hole one is possible with comic book physics. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Yep.
it just blows my mind. But they do a good job of messing up anything they can at times.
And then again, Hulk beat the entire Marvel universe. Can't really say much.
So can anybody if they decide to make a series on it.
Yeah,
Deadpool.
Deadpool did it with that carbonating sword. That's how he killed Wolverine. And that's the same sword Venompool has. That's why I see heal block. Just in case people didn't know.
The interesting part with Deadpool was he didn't just kill the entire Marvel universe. He then turned around and took out the writers at the end of that comic.
That's Deadpool exclusive. Well, She-Hulk too, but...
But yeah, she breaks the fourth wall sometimes, huh?
That's why She-Hulk in the game is so disappointing. I mean, she's a freaking Hulk, and she's just like this weak character that almost...
She's horrible.
Like, she's in Arena, and that is saying something.
Do what?
She's bad in Arena, and that says a lot.
Yeah, she's not somebody you want even in the arena. I agree there. She's just so bad to play. Like, there's nothing about her play style that says hip hip hooray.
Yeah, how can you give Hulk all that and give She-Hulk nothing? Yeah, I guess she doesn't really do much. Because she's a lawyer, right?
Yeah, that's the citing precedence.
Alright, Kabam. Why?
Hating on She-Hulk.
I don't know what comics they were reading when they gave her all this.
I like how she fights, like her moveset, because it feels like she's brawling. And like that's fun, but she doesn't follow through. She doesn't hit hard. Or like the only thing she has is her stun.
That's true. The heavy attack when they're stunned. Yeah, speaking of Brawl, check out this picture real quick. I'm about to send you a line.
Alright.
Yeah. And just for kicks, I'm gonna send it to you.
Absolutely.
I wish you could put pictures in a YouTube chat.
Yeah, no
I
kidding.
think he can.
That's horrible. And funny all in one.
Oh, he's blocking the limbo damage.
Oh.
I guess we know how he's gonna win now.
Man, now I really want a 5-star Mordo. Not for defense, for offense.
Yep.
You have a gem?
I do have a gem. I got it from Labyrinth.
Oh, wow. Hopefully you get him.
I also got double Hawkeye from Labyrinth.
Oh. Wait, double Hawkeye?
Yeah, from the shards.
Oh. Oh, that sucks.
No, I just want to dupe my Star-Lord. Nope.
Real quick, DMR News says, "Come on, guys. Red Hulk is just as bad in this game, but he is way more awesome in the comics than her."
Wait, Red Hulk is the what's his name again? The general guy?
Yeah, General Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah. I hate that guy so much.
In Agents of Smash, he's pretty fun.
Oh, he is? Because in that...
He goes around, he fights with Hulk, and then he teams up with Hulk, and they smash stuff.
Because in the Avengers Earth Mighty Heroes, I hate him with a passion. Wait, the person that uses a chain... Not chain... what's it called? Cannonball? There. That's tied to a chain. The Wrecking Crew guy.
Oh, the Wrecking Crew was fun.
Yeah, because I think they
talking
teased him on the game too.
The bad guy?
Yeah.
Wasn't
one
that
with the-
Absorption Man or whatever it was? Where he absorbs the energy and then throws it back through that chain and ball?
Didn't he absorb the materials?
I don't know. I'm having a real difficult time remembering.
I'm Googling stuff right now.
I'm pretty sure it was Absorption Man, but he absorbed energy and then used his chain to throw it back.
You have to admit, Avengers Earth Mighty Heroes was a nice series. If you've seen it.
Excuse me. I'm getting that time.
Speaking of series, here's Star.
Bulldozer, Pile Driver, Thunderball, and Wrecker.
Yes, Wrecker. That's his name. And it was a wrecking ball. Thank you. Because I saw that in the trailer too. A wrecking ball.
Did you say you saw Miley Cyrus on a wrecking ball? What? Did I miss something here?
No, I said I saw a wrecking ball in the trailer. Next to Green Goblin's pumpkins.
Wow. Supersonic says Red Hulk stole the Silver Surfer's surfboard and smacked Thor with his hammer in space. Oh, that's kind of funny.
A Star still checking Wikipedia. You see, Sahib Singh says, "What's up?" Slice him.
Hey, what's up?
Interesting. Marvel.com, they have a power grid, and next to all the people in the Wrecking Crew, they're just ones all the way across. Like on a scale of 1 to 7, they're all ones.
One being good or one being
Let's
bad?
say.
Probably bad. Durability, energy, fighting, intelligence, speed, strength. Definitely not intelligence if we're talking about the Wrecking Crew.
Yeah, they're not intelligent. What's up, Coco? He says hi too, Slice him. And on the call, guys, we have Quickshot Gaming from for Loki, who I'm trying to get to join us permanently, but you know, he doesn't want to.
What, to join, what, SlycemGaming?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can be on all the time.
I mean, you don't have to be. You're in the chat most of the time.
Oh, yeah, I show up. I'm in everyone's chat.
I see you around quite a bit. Always a bouncing.
Yep. Always lurking.
Lurking. Hey, what's up, Coco? Didn't even see you sneaking in. It's going all right. Actually, catch me kind of here near the end. I'm about to head out for the night. But
Joshua, I think when people see Red Hulk on defense, they clap for joy.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
I have. It was a happy day.
Uh-oh.
He's like Beast. You see him on defense, you get happy.
Okay. Woo.
I don't really ever see those guys in Tier 1 Alliance War.
Hopefully, people recognize their defensive genius and start using them.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, that Scarlet Witch I fought did get a kill because the poison killed my Dr. Voodoo.
Well, that's true.
But I did have like an 80-hit combo on her, and Strike Back's the stupidest thing I could think of for a Scarlet Witch. And then Vision wrecked her.
Enhanced ability, if anything.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, some defense. Yeah, JD Power, extremely low tier.
I
Like
can't
low
even
enough.
spell for Red Hulk in the game. Other than in Labyrinth, because he's actually pretty formidable in Labyrinth.
Who is this?
Red Hulk.
Oh.
That's true. You don't even see him in Master or any story quests.
No.
Huh.
Did you just say no?
Yeah, like you just never see Red Hulk. I mean, he sucks in the game. He has a ton of physical resistance, and that's it.
Yeah, the only thing he has going for him is he can hit you through a block with the incinerate thing. That's it.
Yeah. He's probably one of the best training dummies in the game. Outside of Realm of Legends Winter Soldier, if you just want to hit someone forever and like block the L2 because you can't avoid it like you used to, Red Hulk would be like a second to that. That's like how you determine the next god tier attack champion.
That's true.
The Stark Spidey footage,
Yep.
like 200 hits on Red Hulk, everyone lost their mind.
Wasn't that rank 4 or 5 star?
Yeah.
I wonder how long ago to take a 4 star.
I don't know.
50 more hits or something.
Because I know with a 4-star Star-Lord, the most I could get was about 160 hits before the Hardened Rage Timer hits.
Oh, wow.
That sucks. I did 193 hits against the Deadpool X-Force. And that was crazy. I can't believe he threw his special.
I even forgot X-Force Deadpool's there.
Yeah, he's probably the easiest fight on the easy path.
I may need your pictures on the easy path in the future when I finally decide to do that thing.
I'll just type in Labyrinth in the info bot.
Overall?
Yeah, they have all the stuff there.
Infobot has everything, including ways to play for you.
Yes.
Welcome back, Frojo.
Welcome back, guys. I'm back.
Good. Oh, I forgot about this last fight. So again,
my boss just
oh, go ahead, Frojo.
Oh, I was just saying I had to go get me a drink. My boss called in again, so it's a week now. A week of him calling in.
Sounds
He's not fired yet.
No, because his boss, I've talked to him 3 times about it, and he again today when I talked to him again about it, he told me again, "Oh, this is the first I've heard about it." I'm like, "Are you freaking kidding me? I've talked to you twice myself, and I know of 2 other supervisors that have talked to you about it, and now I've talked to you about it a 3rd time. There's no way this is the first you've heard about it."
That's funny. By the way,
Before the
Driving me
conversation.
nuts. Literally, I'm going nuts.
oh, I can't imagine.
Is he serious about that? Beating Maestro? Act 4?
Do what?
Is he serious about beating Maestro on Act 4?
I would assume so.
'Cause he did one pass on LOL. And he hasn't done Act 4? Blasphemy.
Well, he could have just beat him, saying he beat him. I don't know. I didn't think about it, Chid.
Act 4 Maestro is like the direct path right up the middle. He's not hard at all.
Yeah, it's easy.
If you know the L1 dodge, and if you can't figure it out, go fight some Miles Morales' right now in the Spidey quest. great training ground. Figure out the L1, and you just figured out how to beat Maestro.
You know what else works really well?
What?
The new Spider-Man.
That's true.
Not everyone can get him. Okay.
The new Spider-Man is fantastic for it. Just it's automatic dodge city.
Oh, yeah.
However, it's 60%, so don't rely on it like all the time.
It's
Yeah,
that's command math.
I've heard if you do the dexterity buff at the beginning, then he will evade the rest of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. Love it.
Frojo Willow says, "You're not going nuts. I'm pretty sure you already are."
What'd he say?
He says, "You are not going nuts. I'm pretty sure you already are."
Oh, I already was nuts before?
Yep.
Well, that's true. It's pretty
So true. All right, guys. Well, listen, it is 2 a.m. here. Tomorrow, again, I'm going to look to stream early.
Real quick, who's RH?
Red Hulk.
Red Hulk.
Oh, I was thinking Rocket. Wow.
What, Rocket Hand? It's Rocket Hand.
Yeah, Red Hulk's his top champ, and we're talking trash on him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, again, guys, going to look to go early tomorrow. I get off early, and by early, that's a relative term. So my goal is to try and be live around 6 or so tomorrow. So if anybody wants to come in, hang out, we should be looking to be live around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. What was you going to say, quick shot?
No, I was just asking what time zone.
Ah, Central, yes.
Yeah.
If your EST is 1 hour plus.
I might be around.
All right, perfect. Just
This
gonna have.
depends on work.
Yeah, I can only imagine for you right now, man. So yeah, we're gonna be around. We're gonna be taking care of some stuff. Looks like I have some items about to go out. Oh,
Clank Tran, the jury is still out on Vulture. No one knows.
I literally typed that.
Wow.
That's incredibly fast typing.
Yeah, I think once we see some people with 4-star duped, and maybe someone like Joel or Brian does like an in-depth video on the champion. Like Brian's already did one with a 3-star, but it's pretty hard to judge on a 3-star like fully. I think he's gonna be a good average, just above average champion. I don't think he's gonna be like super great or anything. I think he's just going to be just above average. He's going to be a decent champion. Somebody to put with your Stark Spidey to help with synergies and stuff like that. I think he's going to be more of a piece to put with Stark Spidey, I think.
And once I get him, I will awaken him and throw 1/6 stone, do a nice review for you guys.
Good deal.
Kind of want to see him against Vision. It's in his strong matchups in his champion spotlight. They say make sure the thermal feedback is active on Vision when he triggers synthesis, and watch the magic happen. At once.
Huh? Do you know anyone with which Vision did they say? They say either one or both of them? Oh, it's OG synthesis.
So I assume OG, but
do you
they
know
didn't.
anyone with a OG Vision as their top champ?
No.
I mean, you could just go in the collector map. There's an OG Vision there.
The collector map?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys, and again,
Yes.
go ahead. What was you gonna say?
Once you just beat Kang and teleport to Transit. See. Just see. He's right there.
Okay. I gotta get him to 550 though to beat something that strong.
What was it? And you were saying close?
Oh, I was just gonna say, before we get ready to head out, is there anything we want to get in touch with? Chid, anything you want to go over here real quick?
I'm just gonna say be careful of who you share your accounts with, and doing more in the arena. Do not be shy too. That sounds like Yoda, now that I think about it.
Frojo, you got anything?
Just sorry I haven't been streaming. Been dealing with this work crap and got to do it again. So I don't know what tomorrow's gonna look like for me, but I might just be chilling at the house trying to recover from all this work I've been doing.
Hey, you'll enjoy that paycheck. I'll get in touch with you here in a few whenever you get done with your calls and stuff. But if nothing else, we'll talk tomorrow. But
all right,
quick shot. Again, I want to say thanks for coming on.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Man, anytime. You're always welcome, and we enjoy having new people around. Is there anything you'd like to tell the folks before we head out?
If you think you're good at the game and you just want to make videos one day, 2 months ago, like I did, just do it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's definitely fun. And if you're interested on how to get started or anything like that, reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you. We got some guys that can help you out with some stuff. So if you need the assistance, you want some help, let us know. You can find me online on the Line app at SlycemGaming. You can also find us on Twitter at SlycemGaming. Everybody from my team has that login, so they can all log in, answer questions, and keep up with the Twitter. So if there's something you're looking for, let us know. We'll be happy to help you out. Outside of that, guys, I really don't have a whole lot I want to touch on tonight. The biggest thing is I want to say, like always, I do appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out. If there's anything that I can do for you guys, any questions, let us know. And again, we're marching towards 1,000. If you can do me a favor, send some people our way, tell your alliance about us, share our videos, whatever you got, we greatly appreciate it. So we got plenty more stuff to come, and as this continues to grow, hopefully I'll have a little more time to bring a little bit different content as well and make things a little bit easier. So till then, again, thanks everybody, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have 2 streams tomorrow, and we'll kind of go from there. So till next time, I hope everybody does a good job. Get the champions you're looking for, and best of luck. Till then, everybody take care.